Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
Oh my God.
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
The best quarterback in the world,
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Steven Ryan. My first show of 2024. Isn't that weird to say, Steven?
No,
No?
this is my second show.
Oh, it is your second show. But if
I'm
you
a
have
seasoned
weird,
vet.
2024, baby.
It's our first show.
It's a new year, our first show together. Fresh diamond helmets in the room. Bunch of headliners, all of them. I think they pulled the Saquon Barkley in the new set. I know it's on there on the left there. Great list of headliners, including a ripped Peyton Manning half Broncos, half Colts helmet. What we're doing for that break is taking the person in the AFC South and the person in the AFC West and doing a top spot drawing. The drop the ball headliners are gone, Tattoo Tyrant. Only 2 boxes left. They'll be really good, including some cards in there as well. You get yourself a pack of cards, and you get a helmet. It's a full-size series, all reps, all authentics, and you can get in those cards maybe some autographs. There's potentially some patch autos, or there would be none. We'll find out once we open up the cards, Steven. We do have the college series. The only headliner gone is the Tim Brown. We have a sick custom. Barry Sanders, a sick custom. Micah Parsons. We got a lot of great stuff in the room. Minis, we're down to 4 minis left, 2 headliners left. New series coming up afterwards. Hoping to get a vault in the room tonight. Close up that ball drop, those slabs, get that graphic ready from our graphics department. We might even have a vault in the room. I cannot wait to get started, Steven. How are you doing tonight?
Fantastic, Common. Great start to the year yesterday. Fun college football playoff. Let's honor those games with some college lids.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I said this on the air last week. I truly felt that both games were, evenly matched teams. There was not a team that stood out. I felt like both games would be really, really close. Both one-score games. I was right, even though I picked the wrong winners. I'm being honest. I had Bama and Texas, but I was not the least bit surprised that it went down to the last play. A lot of great lids in that college series. What's up, Mad Mike? He says, hey, what's up, Kamen and Steven? Pumped to be here for the new year, Mad Mike. And then he won an Etienne jersey last night. There we go. Travis Etienne got in the end zone this weekend. Steven, one of the best young running backs for the Jaguars. So let's get the show started. No pre-fills, right?
No pre-fills of the moment, but
No
we
pre-fills.
are cruising towards some breaks.
All right, so let's go ahead and start the show. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll here. Pulling up our randomizer. Man, it's good to be back here in the room, Steven. Good to be back. 4 and a 3, your favorite number. 7 on the dice roll. Heading on over to our wheel of names. Let's see what we're chasing today. Chase item of the day. We've got... looks like the jerseys. Jerseys are the chase. So that's a good chase for sure. Got a lot of good jersey headliners left. Jerry Rice, for example, the multi-signed Oilers jersey, Urlacher, Olave, Jordan Addison. We got some good stuff left in the jersey, Steven. Should be a lot of fun to get into. So jerseys going up for the chase wheel spin. And let's get it started. No pre-fills, so let's do a top-to-bottom rundown. Haven't had to do many of these the last few weeks, but always good to show off what we got here in the break room. And it is a lot of good stuff. I will start with the best series in the room, without question, at the moment, Steven, is the Diamond Helmets. This is the new hard count series. We did 2 boxes in this one. We did pull the Saquon Salute to Service. But all due respect to Saquon, they might have been the worst headliner in the series, maybe. Arguably. Doing great, Nick Line. I know Nick Line is a Colt fan, and he's probably looking at that Peyton Manning lid and wanting that one badly. We got not 1, not 2, but 3 custom lids in this new series. Here's that Peyton Manning one. That's a ripped Speedflex Authentic. It's got half Broncos, half Colts. It's got beautiful white. It's got the orange and dark bluish for the Broncos. So we're taking the person in the AFC South and the person in the AFC West and doing a top spot drawing for that Speedflex Peyton Manning lid worth over $1,000, Colin.
I love
that
the
thing,
ripped visor.
right? Look at that visor. That thing is...
gosh.
Holy cow.
A lot of detail.
It actually has the Manning on the bumpers on the top there. Just take a look here in a second,
That's
Steven.
fine.
We got Peyton on the left, and then we got the Colts in the middle, and then Manning on the right as well. So that's one of the 3 custom lids. We have this sick drip Rob Gronkowski, top 3 tight end of all time. That is an insane lid, also with the visor. And then we do have the NFL's 17th all-time leading rusher, the Hydro Flex Jacksonville. That one just pops. So let's go, says Danny. Over 26 items shipping to me this week. Congrats, Danny. Taking home a bunch of dubs. So this is the new series. We have other great secondary names like Kurt Warner, Mike Evans, Aiden Hutchinson. Boy, he was a beast against Dallas. And then Michael Strahan. Did not love the ending to that game. I don't know. It seemed like the Lions guy talked to the official. I don't know, Steven, but that's one of those where I almost let it go.
Well, we know who's not going to be reffing in the playoffs.
Yes, that whole officiating crew.
The whole squad, right?
So 28 boxes left in here. Only headliner gone is Saquon Barkley. We have Bo Jackson, one of the best athletes of all time. You know, football, Mr. Baseball, he did everything. TJ Watt, the best defensive player in the NFL, might lead the league in sacks yet again, Steven. Pittsburgh, we were talking about it the other week. Are they going to finish over 500 this year? The answer is yes. So
It's official.
they are going to need some help to make the playoffs, though. Need a lot of help. Buffalo and a Jacksonville. I think they need Buffalo or Jacksonville to lose and them to beat the Ravens, although the Ravens might sit some guys.
They might,
So we'll
right?
see. That number 1 seed racked up in the AFC. Puka Nacua, statistically, he's been right around the top 5 receiver just about the whole season, Steven. That is a beautiful Ram Flash Authentic. The Rams are my team to look out for. We might see potentially, Steven, depending on what happens week 18, we might see Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit to take on the Lions. Talk about a homecoming, right?
There's a couple of those that could happen in these playoffs. Joe Flacco could go to Baltimore.
Yes, that could happen as well. So Puka Nacua set the record for most receiving yards by a rookie this year. Pretty impressive. The Peyton Manning lid, which we went over, the 5-time NFL MVP, the most ever. That thing is beautiful. The Lunar Authentic Jamar Chase, when healthy, top 5 receiver in the game. We have Jerome Bettis, 8th all-time leading rusher. Devontae Adams, up and down season. He got us some fantasy points right when we didn't need him, Steven, in the consolation round in the playoffs. 2 touchdown catches this last week. Devontae Adams is still a dude. The best lefty quarterback, Steve Young. Like I mentioned, maybe a top 3 tight end ever, Rob Gronkowski. And one of the most underrated backs ever, Fred Taylor. 17th all-time rusher. So that's, 10 photoed headliners left in 28 boxes. You add in Kurt Warner, 2-time league MVP. Mike Evans, over 1,000 yards receiving every single season. Aiden Hutchinson, one of the best young pass rushers. And Michael Strahan, one of the best pass rushers of all time. In fact, Strahan and TJ Watt tied for the sack record in a single season. Both out there in this series. 14 and 28 chance at a headliner. Pretty darn good in that series. We have 1 box left from the old series, Stephen. We're pairing 1 from the old series with 1 from the new, and then we are moving on to just the new series, single, double, and quad in the diamonds. College football, maybe, just maybe, Stephen. The biggest news in the football world over the weekend. Crazy college football playoff games, both going down to the last play of the game. It's a crazy college series in here. We have everything available except for the Tim Brown. That's a LaDainian Tomlinson TCU. There's many college series where that's the best helmet in the whole series, right? In this case, in this series, Steven, top 5 running back ever, not the best helmet in the series. The best helmet in the series for me is the Barry Sanders. That is a ripped authentic with the visor, Oklahoma State Barry Sanders, the single season rushing record holder in college football. Let me see. It's probably attached in the... Actually, there isn't a video. So if you can get those, if there's videos out there, Steven. But, I mean, you guys can kind of see how cool that looks. It's got that black and white. It's got that sick orange visor. Then we have the defensive GOAT, Lawrence Taylor. We have the Micah Parsons with the dollar signs on the Penn State lid. One of the best pass rushers in football. Chris Carter on the Ohio State Buckeye lid. You know, all those Ohio State receivers. Marvin Harrison Jr., of course. We had Olave, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson. Well, a guy before all those guys was Chris Carter. 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns. Jerome Bettis on that sick gold Notre Dame lid. He was number 6 in college. Ray Lewis on the Miami lid. The best linebacker ever, maybe Adrian Peterson with, what does this say? 3-time first team All-Big 12.
All-Big 12.
And then an All-American inscription as well. Adrian Peterson was one of those guys, amazing in college, just as amazing in the pros. All day, Adrian Peterson. We often have this debate in this break room. Alex and I like to talk about this specifically. And maybe I'll ask you, Steven, who's better, J.J. Watt or T.J. Watt?
I'm more of a J.J. Watt guy.
You're more of a J.J. Watt guy? Well, I got 3 Watts. I got Derek Watt as well on that Wisconsin triple sign. I know you're a Wisconsin fan.
I would like that helmet.
That helmet is sick.
That might be the most Wisconsin helmet you could ever get.
Right? And then we forgot the Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's still out there as well. The college series is a 35-box series, 33 left in this series. It's a full-size mystery box. We have authentics, we have reps. Only headliner gone is Tim Brown. We have ourselves 10 headliners left, about almost a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner. Then we have some other names, Keenan Allen, Ty Law, Will Anderson, DJ Moore, and Warren Moon. We got some goodies. This drop the ball full-size helmet mixer. We have pulled all the photoed headliners and the secondary headliners. Only 2 boxes left. This is a high-end series, though, Steven. There's going to be some good stuff left in here. Not to mention we have packs of cards in here, too.
Right.
So every box in here, you get a pack of cards, as well as a full-size rep or authentic helmet. And most of the packs will not have autographs, but some will have autographs, Steven. So you could potentially get an autograph card. You could potentially get a rookie card, a patch card, in addition to some sick full-size helmets. Craig asking, what's the highlight, Danny, of all the deliverance? And who are we pulling 2 in the hard count coin auto, 1 authentic, and 1 from. So 1 from each, Nick. I missed that comment, Nick. I apologize, brother. 1 from the old series, 1 from the new. It is the last box from the old series. Then it's going to be just the new series itself. And you know what, Steven? I'm feeling generous. It's the new year. If we get that double closed up by 7 o'clock, we'll do a chase wheel spin just for that diamond double. Only the people in that diamond break if it's closed by 7. If it's not closed by 7, there will be no chase wheel spin. We'll still get it done at some point tonight, right?
It should be getting done, right?
So 3 to go in the single for the college, $71 a spot. Again, all the headliners out there but the Tim Brown mini helmets. Only 4 minis left, 2 breaks left. We have a Warren Sapp creamsicle, one of the best defensive tackles of all time, and there's a secondary headliner, Drew Bledsoe, still in play. So we have ourselves 8 to go in the slab cards, only 2 boxes left. Again, the headliners have gone, but there's always goodies out there in the slab cards, a lot of unique hits. 3 to go in the jerseys, that is the automatic chase wheel spin. Looking at the headliner board, 17 jerseys left. We have the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. We have the Oiler multi-sign run and shoot jersey, headlined by the quarterback, Warren Moon. Here's one for Bear fans like us, Steven. The Brian Urlacher jersey. There's the Chris Olave, young receiver for the Saints, and then Jordan Addison, one of the best young wideouts in the NFL. So Adam asking what kind of pack of cards. So I think it's a lot of these are the rookie cards from this upcoming year, Steven.
Like brand. I've seen.
There's been different ones, right?
Yeah, there've been different kinds, so we don't know specifically. I've seen Spectra. I've seen Absolute. Those are the only 2 that I've seen. So far.
And there could be 1 autograph in that pack of cards, or there could be no autographs. We are not promising any autographs. It's kind of interesting because in all likelihood, the cards will not be worth as much as the helmet. They're a bonus prize. But let's just say you get a rookie card, then it could actually be worth more than the helmet, Steven.
You get the right rookie card.
It all depends. It all depends. In theory, the average box, they're not going to have an autograph. Most of them won't have one. But there could be an auto. There could be a patch. I guess the only way we'll know, Steven, is if we open up the box. Yep. But that's a bonus prize. That's not instead of the helmet. That's in addition to the helmet in that series. So that's up to you guys. 1 spot to go in the jerseys. Actually sold out in the jerseys. Jersey break is coming up. And then we did just drop the vault. Our graphic is ready. So this is, oh my God, what is that Jim Brown helmet, Steven? What is that Trevor Lawrence helmet? There's videos. Okay, so we did drop a new series, the Vault. This is a mixer of authentics and reps. Could be minis, could be jerseys. I think all the headliners are authentic in the Vault. Let me just double check real quickly. But I believe all the headliners in this Vault are all authentic, Steven. So double checking here. Yes, that is in fact true. So that's a salute the service ripped Trevor Lawrence. We have a camo. I don't even know what to call this. This Jim Brown helmet, Steven.
Right.
That is crazy. So then we got ourselves a Justin Jefferson Chrome Flex. The Viking Chrome Flex is insane. Jay Jetta's #1 all-time receiving yards per game. And in this series, take a look at this. Take a look at this. We got ourselves Tom Brady Salute the Service. About a $2,700 retail value helmet. We got Drew Brees. We got Deion Sanders. We got Barry Sanders. We got the goods in the vault. So let's get it started with the jersey break. We have a Brown and Rice jerseys, right? Roderick, Nathan Horns in here. We got Dan Scapetta, Skylar McCarty, all in this break. Our Brown Rice jersey series. And actually, Steven, I did respond earlier. I know Colin sent that message. We should be good to give Brandon Keegan his $500 gift card, right?
Did it not go?
You may double check, but I don't think so. If
Okay,
he's
yeah.
asking, I'm guessing it didn't.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we have it in our system. We can double check. So jersey single coming up. Jersey single #1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And then I think Dallas Williams got second. He'd get a $300 gift card. So that may be money Brandon's going
I'll
after.
send him right now.
All right, so that money should be headed your way, Mr. Brandon Keegan. Travis Blankenship is in the break. He wants box 25.
Brandon, can you let me know which email? I have a Yahoo and a New Haven EDU when you want me to send it to.
Okay, perfect. So
you haven't ordered it in a while, so I'm not sure which one you want me to send it to.
Excellent. So good question there, Steven.
25?
25. There we go. We got all the right guys in here.
Is 25 on the ticker?
It was on the ticker.
I don't think it should be.
Okay, so one more Tattoo Tyrant. Looks like 25 was not taken off the ticker. I was looking at it, like, we did so much double checking in so many series, we didn't do the jerseys here. And then Brandon, if you don't mind dropping that email, which one you want, the Yahoo or the New Haven for
EDU
Steven.
one.
22,
22,
Steven?
that should be good. Yep, I have it right here.
Thank you, Travis. Happy New Year, guys. My first time in the room for the New Year. Happy New Year. Hopefully all of you guys had a wonderful Christmas, wonderful New Year.
Otherwise, I'm thinking Yahoo.
Okay, is that the one you ordered last?
That's a good question. Let's see.
So we'll get you guys set up here 7 times for your divisions. And we
It's the Yahoo one.
It's the Yahoo one?
Yeah.
Oh, he says Yahoo as well.
Okay, perfect. That works.
And I guess you might as well send Dallas Williams, and I think Matt's Maniacs was Matthew DeMitt. Let me just double check here. I know we have our fantasy.
You should have that, Brandon. Congratulations to you.
UA fantasy entry. Let's see.
Dallas Williams.
Matt's Maniacs is Matthew DeMitt.
So Dallas gets 300, and Matthew DeMitt gets
100.
100. Cool.
For third place. So it was Adam Cantwell got 4th, by the way. Finished out of the money. We got, was it 7th or 5th?
Not our best year, but injuries spurned us.
Yeah, injuries did hurt us. I know we won
Happens, though.
We won against Rosa. I think it was the 7th place
I also
game.
think we were the only team to beat Brandon.
Yes.
So
Week 1.
Let's just remember that.
He says, gotta think you're welcome, Brandon. We did knock off the champ, so by the whole thing they do, the transitive property,
Yep.
we're actually number 1, Steven.
Yep.
That's the way we'll say it.
It all makes sense now.
7 clicks, Roderick Agmad up top. You've got the NFC North, Roderick. Dan Scapetta in the NFC South. Nathan Horn, NFC East. Dan the Man, NFC West. Skylar McCarty, AFC North, AFC South. Skylar is upset right now. He's upset over that Lion game, and he probably should be, Steven. That was tough. I was watching that with my girlfriend's dad and us, and he was pretty upset about it. He was a diehard Dallas Cowboy hater.
Oh.
So he was furious. That's what they say. You either love him or you hate him, right?
You just, the way you set it up, you were not going in that direction.
No, I went different. So, yeah, CMC and Lamb carried. Slime McCarty says, so mad. Brandon says, you guys were the only team to beat me, but a 16-game win streak was crazy, right?
That's true.
Just like the regular season. You're better off losing week 1. Dan AFC East and Trav AFC West. At least my Wolverines are going to the championship. Yeah, not all bad, right? Skylar, what a win for the Michigan Wolverines over the Alabama Crimson Tide in the national semifinal. Overtime W, come from behind win for Michigan. We got not 1, not 2, not 3. We're not talking LeBron predicted championships. We're talking autographs, Steven. It is the Houston Oiler run and shoot jersey. This is beautiful. We got ourselves Warren Moon, Curtis Duncan, Haywood Jeffries, Lorenzo White, and Ernest Givens. Basically, Warren Moon and the guys that he got the ball to win games. Warren Moon is the first Hall of Famer that's an African-American inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, 5-time Grey Cup champion, former Grey Cup MVP in Canada, in the NFL, 9 Pro Bowls, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Very clean jersey there. That's the AFC South. That is Skylar McCarty. So, dang, I'm salty, says Travis. Houston fan, nice hit. Yeah, this is a nice hit. No way, says Slime. Nice hit indeed. 4 autographs, the run and shoot jersey. That's pretty cool. Houston, actually, Travis. The Houston Texans could be in the playoffs, Steven. They're kind of looking at beat the Colts, and they're actually in the playoffs, I think.
Is it the win they're in?
I think that's it. I know they'll be second in the division, but I think it's winning in. I got to double check the tiebreakers, but I think that is correct. Because currently they're in the 8th spot. Indianapolis is the 7th spot. If they beat the Colts, they finish with a better record. They do have the tiebreak over Pittsburgh based on head-to-head. So Houston is winning in. They would need
Houston,
for the wild card.
Oh, for the wild card. Houston clinches AFC South title with their win, a Jags loss.
Or tie.
Yep. Or Houston clinches playoff berth with Texan win.
Yes, that's it.
Or Texans tie plus Jaguars loss plus Steelers loss or tie.
So winning in.
Winning in. Yep.
Winning in. Pretty simple. So winning in, says Tattoo Tyrant. The winning lineup for Brandon. Let me see if it's still pulled up here. I mean, it was CMC and Mr. Not only CMC, he had a CeeDee Lamb, Steven.
Right.
So actually, let me see here. Let me actually pull up his winning lineup here. I got to sign in on my phone here. Yeah, we beat Rosa the last week of the season, Steven. Not bad. So, yeah, it's not letting me log in right now. But if I get it pulled up, I'll go ahead and show off his lineup. But I'm sure you can tell us what it was. So good start there, Skylar McCarty, on your jersey. Run and shoot 4 autographs for the Oilers, Steven. Not bad. Not bad at all.
All right, so that diamond double, that was the last.
Sold out?
It's sold out.
All right, let's do a wheel spin after that break, Steven.
It's all Nate Alberts.
Oh, Nate the Great. All right, Nate. So single, double, and quad.
Going live.
Nate, 1 number in new series. And then we don't need a number for the old series. It's the last box, and then it's all the new series. So this made up for the loss, says Slime McCarty, right? Not bad, man. Not bad at all. So looks like we did 12 and 13, Steven. He wants 18. Thank you, Nate. We will get 18 off the ticker. His favorite number to call, Steven. So perfect. Hope, are you back from Jamaica, Nate? If not, how was Jamaica? I'm guessing he's back. He was in Jamaica.
Living life.
That sounds fantastic. He was still winning helmets.
He was still winning helmets.
From the restaurant bathroom, Steven.
Hey,
the hotel bathroom. And he won some good stuff, too. Won some good stuff.
All right, well, I'm excited to see what's in this last box.
Right? What do you mean after? Oh, after Manning, says Kyle. Yeah, he's probably after Manning, right?
Or
how could you? You know, I'll be honest with you. If he gets the Manning, that would solve our headache. Because then we don't have to worry about randomizing AFC South and AFC West, right?
No, we would not.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Nate Alberts. You could talk to Steven. I guess you've already had 2 kids. Nate says I'm back, and my wife and I are expecting a 3rd child in June.
Congratulations, Nate. Very
That's
nice.
Great. Nate the Great, number 3.
That's why they had to go on vacation now.
Right? That's awesome. That is a big, big congrats, man, on the 3rd child. He can have enough helmets for all the kids, Steven, because he's got a whole bunch of wins in the UA Live break room, doesn't he?
Fact.
Omar says, congrats, Nate. That is very, very cool. So, all right, we'll open up the last box, or the first box in this new series. Technically, the 3rd box we're doing. Then we'll open up the last box in the old series right after this. So, box 18 is number 18 in box 18. Nate does call this one all the time anyway. Whether it's, Manning or not. He does love his box 18 here in the break room. Ooh, this is a clean one. Recent Hall of Fame linebacker. One of the best defensive players in the 2000s. Very, very clean, lunar authentic. It's got that sick teal color. Zach Thomas on the Dolphin lid. Yeah. So good start, Nate, with Zach Thomas. All right. So 1 down, plenty more to go in the Diamonds tonight. Nate is going to get a free wheel spin because I said if we close up that diamond double,
Right.
the 1-in-1, he gets a free wheel spin. That is going to be all yours, Nate. Zach Thomas, by the way, really, really good player. 7 Pro Bowls, 5-time All-Pro, all 2000s, all-decade team. Well over 1,000 career tackles, more than 1,700, Steven. Among the most tackles all time, the great Zach Thomas. We do have drop the ball still left. 2 boxes left in that series. We have pulled the headliners, though. A really nice hit. Great linebacker, says Omar. Yes, sir. Zach Thomas. Boy, that Dolphin defense back in the day. Zach Thomas, Jason Taylor, Patrick Surtain. They had some dudes, Steven.
Real good players on that team.
Yeah. Dolphins, believe it or not, may not win the AFC East.
No, it's not looking. It's not trending in the right direction.
It's not looking good.
No, it's
if
not.
the Buffalo Bills win the game, they win the AFC East. The Dolphins get a wild card. They would have the same record, but Buffalo would get the head-to-head tiebreaker. Bills have won something like 9 of the last 10 head-to-head against Miami. I mean, it definitely could go either way, but I think Chubb got injured for them. Bradley Chubb. I know Xavier Howard got injured.
They've lost some pieces.
I'm leaning Bills.
Yeah,
I'm leaning Bills. I think it's in Miami where the Dolphins have 1 loss, but Buffalo has won 4 in a row, and they are 3-point road favorites, Steven, and probably rightly so.
I mean, the way the Bills have been playing, it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, so you must have missed it. Something random. Who is that, Steven? You know who that is?
Forgot.
I'm not sure.
I think that's hold on.
AFC East
I
has
think that's
been.
Christopher Forsberg.
Yeah.
Chris, I think the break just hasn't happened yet. I'm gonna be honest.
I know
with
there
you.
was a double they did in the early show.
Yeah, they did a double in the earlier show. But
So, Chris, you haven't missed it yet.
that one's 4 away.
Yeah,
still.
so that'll happen probably tonight at some point. Box 6, the last one in the old series. We'll clear this out, and it's going to be all the new series, single, double, and quad, with all the headliners out there but the Saquon Barkley. The prize helmet, Steven, of course, the Peyton Manning, half Colts, half Broncos, ripped Speed Flex. Here's a very underappreciated guy from back in the day, Steven. He made 7 straight Pro Bowls at one point, consistently over 1,000 receiving yards, more than 10,000 for his career. AJ Green,
Wow.
salute to service.
That's a great hit.
All right, a Beckett certified QR sticker on the back. That is Nate the Great in the AFC North with his AJ Green.
I love that helmet, Nate. Nice win.
Something different. Georgia Bulldog AJ Green. How about the Bulldogs, Steven? 63-3 against Florida State.
Yep.
And I did see actually a stat. Now, granted, I think more of the key guys were out for FSU, but there was a stat where it was like 27 players or 20-something were gone from both teams. So it's not like Georgia didn't have guys gone either. Brock Bowers wasn't there, their best player. Safe to say Georgia's depth much better than Florida State's.
Safe to say that the national champion's not going to get to play for the national championship.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they should have took care of business against Alabama.
No, I mean, they got themselves to blame, but
Yeah.
if I had to pick the best team in the country,
If we were
I'm probably,
picking best teams,
I'm probably picking Georgia.
yeah, they looked absolutely dominant.
Like dogs,
Like,
baby.
yeah.
They look like dogs out there on the football field. Georgia. How do we enter these giveaways, says Robbie. Nice filler, says Kyle Dissler. So, Robbie, I will go ahead and drop in the live break page link. Here's that link. Come and get it. These are live breaks. You're not guaranteed to win for each spot you buy. You have a 1 in 8 chance to win in the NFL breaks, 1 in 6 in the college. Yeah, exactly. Steven says, Redlac, highest margin of victory in a bowl game after last year, highest margin of victory, national championship last year. So the 2 highest margins for the big games was Georgia from last year and then Georgia from this year, Steven. That's pretty dominant if you ask me. Married Carton asking what jersey headliners are left. That would include Jerry Rice, Brian Urlacher, Chris Olave, and Jordan Addison, the photoed headliners with 16 boxes left in the jerseys. Mr. Carton. So, speaking of college, we're only 2 to go in that college break. Study the playbook. And we do have the videos in now, Steven. Let's take a peek at what this playbook is all about. This is a Barry Sanders, Oklahoma State, ripped authentic. Can you believe he had I think it was 2,600 some rush yards in one season.
It's an insane season.
And they don't play 16 in college. I think it's 12 games, 13 games, whatever he did it in. That is absolutely crazy. Barry Sanders, in my opinion, the best player to ever play the running back position. And just to clarify, Steven, just to make this fully simple, all the headliners in this series are authentics. The fillers are going to be mostly reps, but all the headliners are authentics. So all these lids here in this series are authentic, including this Micah Parsons with the dollar bills. So wheel spin on 18 comments is Nate. Thank you, Nate. We'll knock out that wheel spin. And just to clarify, the Diamonds have this insane Peyton Manning lid. That's still out there. The ripped half Colts, half Broncos. We have the Rob Gronkowski custom lid. The Fred Taylor Hydro. But we also have out there in the vault break, we have a Tom Brady Salute the Service Authentic. Here's one for Nate. Charles Woodson, Super Bowl champion Speed Flex. One of the best corners ever. He's a Packer fan. Charles Woodson Speed Flex. We have Barry Sanders Flash Authentic. Breeze, Deion Sanders. How about this Justin Jefferson Chrome Flex, Steven, in the vault?
Gorgeous.
So there's options. Diamonds, Vault, College. We got custom lids in all 3 of these series. They are phenomenal. That Jay Jettas is fire, says Daniel Kyler. It's my favorite kind of chrome. The Viking chrome is pretty nasty. So Nate will start him on 18 for his wheel spin. So the question mark is, for the big dogs out there like Nate, are we going after diamonds? Are we going after vault? Or are we going after college? There's a lot of options, Steven.
A lot of options.
And they're all good. So Nate is taking home a $56 gift card in honor of the great Lawrence Taylor. $56, Nate. That money headed to your account, sir.
Well, 1 to go on that college, so.
1 to go on the college single.
Mm-hmm.
The vault is up as a single and a double box break. $82 for a $2,700 Tom Brady helmet. That's not too shabby, Steven, right?
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I can't believe that it's week 18 in the NFL season. This season, quite frankly, flew by, man.
Yes, it did.
It flew by. As it was an excellent season. Looking forward to a lot of fun in the playoffs. I genuinely have no idea who's going to win. I really don't.
Where do the Chiefs rank in the list of I don't know who's going to win?
I'm feeling actually a lot better after watching this last week. They went back to the deep ball. They went back to some of their play calls that were working better. I know they settled for some field goals. They did look better. I mean, the Chiefs in the playoffs, they played in 5 straight AFC championship games. There is something to be said about that playoff setting. They have a shot, Steven. They have a shot.
That's a fact.
They have a real shot. They got to be one of the favorites. They can win the whole thing, or they could lose in the first playoff game.
I think, well, no, actually, it won't be that way.
Mahomes might play his first road game in the playoffs ever. They'll get a home game the first round.
The first round, but the second
but
round.
If they win, they might be on the road, depending on who else wins, though. Because there's a lot of upsets out there.
Would you rather go on the road to Miami or road to Buffalo?
Well, I'd rather play Miami. They actually might play Miami at home the first round.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
and
if
then,
Miami wins on Sunday, then they'll have to go to Miami. Buffalo will come see them.
Yeah.
It'll be very interesting to see how that all goes down.
It'll be very, very interesting. No question about that. So orders coming in. We are 1 to go on that college break. And we are sold out on the Vault Double, looks like. Is that Nate?
Yeah. Yep, Nate closed it out.
All right, Vault Double. I don't even have that on the ticker yet.
Yeah, that one I gotta go to the back.
So go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers for the Vault Double. I think it's 35, Steven, but
I'll double check when I get back.
yeah, we'll clarify, but I think it's 1 to 35. That's what it usually is. And I'll do vault keys A through E. 18 and 24 from Nate. Thank you, Nate. And it usually does say it in the listing, so we can double check. 35, yes. 35 boxes, so we got 18 going off, and then 24 as well.
All right, so that's there.
All right.
Let me get you guys a new one, and then I'll go get those boxes.
Oh, perfect. It just barely fits on the ticker. Wonderful. It's not all Nate, though, is it?
Nope, John Suter and Blake M.
Nate's got a little company here in the vault double box break. So he does have the numbers, though. I'll get you guys set up for your divisions. John, Blake, and Nathan. Good luck, guys. Our first vault, probably the first of many vault breaks on the docket tonight. So 5, 6, and 7 clicks. So I'm going to read the ones Nate does not have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Or oh, yes, for John Sutter, at least. He's got the AFC East looking for Brady. Blake Malsby, you've got the NFC West. Nate, you've got the rest. I know we're talking about Tom Brady, but there's a Drew Brees. There's a Deion Sanders, a Derrick Henry, a custom Justin Jefferson Chrome Flex, Speed Flex Charles Woodson, Jim Brown, ripped Camo Authentic, Trevor Lawrence, ripped Salute to Service Authentic. There's a lot of really, really, really good stuff in this break. Just waiting to be pulled, guys. Looking forward to seeing all that action here. So I know Steven's getting 18 and 24 from the back. I don't know if Brandon Keegan's still watching. But do want to congratulate him again on his fantasy football title. $500 gift card for winning the UA Fantasy League. Let's look at his team. What did Brandon do? Well, Brandon had quite the lineup. We're talking about McCaffrey. We're talking about CeeDee Lamb. He also had Lamar Jackson, Mike Evans, Puka Nacua. That is what I call a stacked team. Congrats again, Brandon, on winning the UA Fantasy League, man. Nicely done. $500 gift card headed his way. Actually, already has the $500. So, Steven will come back momentarily with the boxes. That's our new vault break. We do have 1 spot to go in that college break. Only 2 spots to go in the jerseys, guys. So, hopefully everyone's doing great on a Tuesday night. Good to be back here in the break room. Hopefully everyone had a happy new year and had a great time with family, friends, etc., etc., etc. I know I did. Had a great, great new year. Ooh, the Bulls right now. Steven won't like this. Down 49-26 to the Sixers, Steven.
Yeah, well,
Not
you can't win them all. The bottom
the
one.
bottom one?
And this bottom one.
And this bottom one. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well, they haven't beat back, so.
Joel.
I'm sure they're super thrilled about the last time we beat them at home. So.
Yeah, he's pretty good. It's called a little revenge game there. Box 18 coming up. Matt says, college, let's go. You know, the easy pick is to go with Michigan in the CFP championship.
Oh, I'm picking
but
Washington.
Washington just keeps on doing things.
They just win.
They've won 5 straight games, all by 1 score or less, Steven. 8, I think I want to say it's 8 of their 14 wins are by 1 score or less this year. Their first 4 games were double-digit wins. Since then, it's all been 10 points or less, or 1 scores or less.
I like Washington in this one. Mostly because I don't want to see Michigan win, but
Penix is good.
Penix is legit. Ardunzin, the receiver,
He's so good.
they're so good.
I'm still undecided. We got ourselves a beautiful gold football. This is like wrapped really nicely. I don't want to touch it too much. But we have Earl Campbell.
Oh, on the gold football.
Pro and college football Hall of Famer, Heisman Trophy winner, league MVP, one of the best running backs of all time. The gold football, the Duke Wilson for Nathan Alberts. This is a mixer. All the headliners are authentic helmets, Steven. But there is, minis, jerseys, footballs. There is a mix of stuff in here as well. So if you're looking for the best break, top to bottom, all authentic helmets, box for box, it's definitely the diamond helmets. But if you're looking for the best headliner in the room, it's probably in this series with the Tom Brady. So it's tough, right? Where do you play if you're a guy like Nathan Alberts? You can't go wrong with either. So good start, though, with Earl Campbell. And let's see some headliners coming up next. I know we have a jersey break that's ready, looks like, Steven, right?
That's getting ready for you.
This is one of Colin's guys, Earl Campbell. He uses that as his 34 reference, not Walter Payton. I say shame on him, Steven.
Colin's nothing but a troll.
I know. Our guy, Colin Rudisil. We got the Mamba box next. 24 in the vault. Mystery box. Kobe Bryant's box number. The Champ Bailey, maybe? Ty Law, if we're going football numbers. Ty Law's a former Michigan Wolverine. That would be nice. That could be very, very cool. All right, full-size rep helmet looks like here. Speaking of corners, recent Hall of Famer, played every single game in his career with the Tampa Bay Bucks. It's a salute to service. It's a clean autograph. Rondé Barber. Mr. Barber going to Nate the Great. Congrats, Nathan, on your salute to service Rondé Barber lid. So, no headliners the first break, but I do always say, what does that mean? That means you should jump back in, right? The headliner ratios just got better. Barber was really, really good. 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, Hall of Fame 2000s All-Decade team, like his twin brother Tiki, an absolute force on the NFL field. Nice gold ink right there. Congratulations, Nathan. What's up, Terry Jones? Charles Woodson. There's a Charles Woodson Speed Flex out there.
Oh, that's a sick helmet.
Yeah, that thing is nuts.
That gold ink.
So we have the jersey box next. Jersey single number 1, or jersey single number 2, excuse me. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Mel says go Bucks. First timer here, Nick and Ronnie Lorton. What's up, Nick and Ronnie? I'll go ahead and drop in the live break page link. This is where you purchase your break spots. Basically, you get randomized your divisions, or in the case of the college break, Steven, your conferences. So in the NFL breaks, it's a 1 in 8 chance to win for each spot you buy. You don't get to pick your division. Whatever division you get is what you keep. And if a helmet, let's just say you get the NFC North, in that vault break, Justin Jefferson comes out, you win it because he's an NFC North player. Let's just say you get the NFC North and a Tom Brady helmet comes out from the Patriots, AFC East, Steven. You don't win anything, unfortunately. So that's the best way to explain it real quick. But the best way to learn is by watching, and you can watch the live break explainer video on the top right-hand corner of our break page. So, fellas, we got a wizard in the room, Steven. Johnny Pop. What's up, Johnny? Terrible loss for the Lions, Johnny. How about Campbell? That man is gutsy, Steven.
I respect it.
He went for it also from the 8-yard line or something after the penalty. A man don't care. We got 29 from Matthew Bennett. That is Michael Bennett's brother. The Bennetts are great people. Thank you, sir. Box 29. Then we have Nate bought out the vault double next. So, Nate, since it's all you, man, if you got the numbers, let us know. And then we do have a college series ready to go, Steven, as well, as the break room is literally and figuratively heating up right now, right?
As we speak, right?
Right.
All new ones are up, guys. So box 29, you said, right? In the
jerseys.
In the jerseys.
Johnny Pop says, we love Campbell. I mean, I don't blame you. I feel like if he somehow wins a Super Bowl, which I don't think it's going to happen this year, but what if it does happen eventually?
What if you never know?
It's called statue.
Yeah,
it's called legendary status.
It's called build it now.
Yeah, and I remember everyone made fun of him when he first got hired on that, press conference.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now, Steven?
No, they
Who's
play
laughing
hard.
now?
They really play hard for him.
Yeah, they love him.
Sometimes you can't coach that, you can't teach that.
No, that's true. So Skylar, Mel, Matthew, Michael, Dan, we got ourselves in this break. Then we got, yeah, I think so too, Nate. I think the refs did you dirty, brother. That's my opinion. I know there's, it's a very complicated decision at the end of the game, but that is my opinion as well. So Terry's watching now to see how it works. Best way to learn, Terry, by watching. And then, Steven, we do have 10 and 23 from Nate.
Okay, I'll go get those. I'm going to rewrite one of your stickers because
Okay. You're good. Thank you, sir.
just want it to be legible for...
Oh, good. Yeah, no, that's true. My handwriting is not great.
No, you've been pretty solid. This one's just...
It happens, right?
It happens, right? We're really busy. I get it.
We got 6 and 7 clicks. We got Dan the Man in the NFC North, Scapetta. We got Mr. Bennett, Matthew Bennett in the NFC South, Michael Howe, NFC East. We got Mel Murdoch in the NFC West, Skylar McCarty, AFC North, Dan Scapetta, AFC South. The East is Matthew Bennett and Mel Murdoch, AFC West. My best learning came buying, not watching, says Steven. That's right, Steven. Because they pulled me a wicked Josh Allen on my first slot.
You said 10 and 23, right?
10 and 23, Messi and MJ, the GOAT boxes. Yeah, that helmet was nuts, Steven. That was the Chrome Flex Josh Allen with the SIG visor. I think you traded it, actually, with Nate Alberts, if I remember correctly. That was a wild lid, man. Absolutely wild. All right, box 29 in the jerseys, 29 of 30. Oh, here's a headliner. One of the best young wideouts in the game. I got to tell you what, the Vikings, if Kirk Cousins comes back, they could be a force for a long time. Because Nick Mullins, Hall, these guys are not it. But had Cousins been healthy, that Viking team likely in the playoffs this year because of Justin Jefferson and because of Jordan Addison. One of the best young receivers in the National Football League. Nice hit there, Dan Scapetta. So, Jordan Addison currently in the NFL. Looking this up just to confirm. Receiving touchdowns tied for 5th. 9 receiving touchdowns tied for 5th in the NFL. Jordan Addison as a rookie. Pretty nice. Someone buy out those minis. Need a fresh set, says Riley. Just keep this in mind in those mini helmets. 4 boxes left. We do have the Warren Sapp Creamsicle mini helmet still out there as well. So we have Shorty saying, I need some fresh cowboy options out there. There's always cowboys in the break room. Just because they may not be photoed headliners, there's always cowboys lurking in this break room, right, Steven?
That's big bold 3. Yeah, the Cowboys. That's
Yeah.
That's if you're like them, this is the break room for you.
Yeah. It's actually kind of weird looking at the headliner board, not actually seeing Cowboys on there. But we do have a Cowboy Micah Parsons. It's a Penn State college lid. That's a custom sick lid if you're looking for something Dallas. Probably the best current Cowboy, although I don't know. It might be CeeDee Lamb at this rate, Steven. CeeDee Lamb was ridiculous in that game against the Lions. He kind of single-handedly beat them. Right. It was CeeDee Lamb and an assist from the refs, right?
Yeah, those refs.
They do make those mistakes sometimes. I will say this, though. I mean, Detroit had the whole game to win the game. They were losing at the end. They had the whole game to win it. It wasn't just because of that one play. So Dallas was winning late in that game. So
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But there's also sometimes
it just gut-wrenching.
But you can't fake desperation. When it's 0-0,
yeah,
you can act like, oh, I'm desperate to win this game. But there's nothing more desperate than being down 7 with 2 minutes to go. That's when you guys got to pull out the best stuff, the best tricks. Mm-hmm. And it just came up short. Just barely.
And that Parsons is authentic, by the way. Shorty and Adam. Just to clarify, in the vault in the college, those are mixers, but all the photoed headliners are all authentic. So yes, Johnny Pop doesn't like cowboy stuff, says it should be banned. Well, that's Like I said, you either love the Cowboys or you hate them, Steven.
I'm just going to be honest with Johnny Pop. We wouldn't be in business if they were banned.
Yes.
They are, unfortunately, America's team. Like,
They are.
they're America's team.
I learned that here in the break
It's
room.
a real thing. Like,
America's team is real.
yeah, it's a real thing.
So let's see here. We got 10 coming up, the Messi number. Box 10 of 35. This one's feeling heavy, Nate. Got a little hefty heft to it. Is it Tom Brady? Is it Justin Jefferson? It's most definitely an authentic lid, Steven. That is for sure. Ooh. This is a sharp lid right here. Sharp lid. We got ourselves Kenneth Walker, the third on the Seahawk, authentic, former Michigan State Spartan star, one of the best backs in the league. Had over 1,000 rush yards his rookie year. Had some injuries year too, but a really solid year again. I like that green ink on that helmet right there. Nathan Albert's authentic Kenneth Walker the third. Nate says, Daddy needs speed flexes. All right, you can get it, Nate. The next one feels heavy as well, man. So maybe it's some speed flex time for Nate the Great. Yeah, you might see him in the playoffs, Johnny Pop. That is true. You might also see Matthew Stafford in the playoffs, Steven, as we were talking about earlier. Yeah, you're right, William. William Maynard says Jimmy Johnson, who, by the way, was honored at halftime of that game in the Cowboys Ring of Honor. Hashtag took you long enough, right?
Right.
So William says Jimmy Johnson said it best. Thanks to the millions of fans that love us and the millions who hate us, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, no doubt. For sure. And we are putting a vault quad up as well, because that seems to be the hot break right now. If you guys want to get a quad in the vault, that is an option. Jimmy Johnson was a great coach, Steven.
He was.
I think he coached at Dallas for like 4 or 5 years, and they won 2 Super Bowls. They kind of rushed him out a little bit too quickly. I think they won one a little bit after he left, and then they haven't won one since I think 96 was the last year they won.
I think it's the curse, right?
Yeah.
Is that the big thing?
Maybe.
The curse of
Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy Johnson?
I don't know. We'll put this Kenneth Walker away. Then we do have another authentic coming up. Then we have a college series and a vault double. Is that one all Nate too?
The vault
double. The next vault double.
The next vault double has 1 Michael Alonso and 7 Nate.
Ah, okay. So actually, don't call the numbers yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have
we
to
do
wait on
have
that
the
one.
college one first. We do go in order here. All right, 23, the MJ box. 23 of 35 in the vault. I think this is also authentic, Steven. Do we have our first headliner of the night? Do we have a sick chrome Jay Jettas? Maybe a Tom Brady? This is pretty good. Tom Brady is number 1 all-time in passing yards, number 1 all-time in passing touchdowns. Steven, who's number 2? You probably know this by now.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees? Here he is, Nate Alberts.
that's
Drew
funny.
Brees, Saints authentic. It's one of those old school authentics. I think it's the VS4. Bob Boulay will confirm, but nice looking lid. The great Drew Brees. This dude was something else. I mean, think about that. Only Brady had more passing touchdowns and passing yards than Drew Brees in the history of the National Football League.
They both played for a good while, too.
Right? Not bad for a guy who wasn't really fast, didn't have the biggest arm, wasn't the biggest player.
Was short.
All right.
Allegedly.
So that is sick right there, Nathan Alberts. Purdue legend, Boiler Up, Saints legend, the great Drew Brees. Let's go. Beautiful helmet, says Brooks Ellis. Has a jersey that matches it. Beckett certified. Very, very cool. So nicely done, Nate, on the Drew Brees, man. Fantastic. 95 season correct. JJ was running off prior to that one, right? It was the 95 season, but I think the Super Bowl was in 96 technically, Steven, right? The technicalities, for sure. So I know it wasn't a speed flex or a Brady, but Nate, this is a pretty darn good consolation prize.
Brees is a solid one.
Outside of a speed flex or a Brady, this is just about the best kid in the room, right?
Didn't he win the Breeze Flex last week? I think he did.
He's getting himself a little Breeze collection here in the room. It's not a bad guy to have multiples of, Steven. Not a bad guy at all.
I don't think you could ever have enough of him, you know?
Right? Study the Playbook is next. College Series single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. We got Austin Weathers, Dan Scapetta, Varespi Matt, and then John Fermansky, the Johnny Pop Wizard in here for the college single box break. So let's see the heat here in the room, Steven. What do you guys say? And then we do have the vault double afterwards.
Never mind, I got it.
Danny wants 13. Thank you, Danny. 13. Lucky number 13 maybe for you in the college break. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because we have 3 series right now with absolutely insane headliners, Steven, right? Yeah. I mean, we have the college where every headliner but one is out there. The vault, every headliner but one. Only headliner gone in college is Tim Brown. Only headliner gone in the vault is Drew Brees. And the only headliner gone in the diamonds is Saquon Barkley. So now's the time to get the doubles. Now's the time to get the quads with all these insane lids still in play.
A really fun hidden headliner in the vault, though.
What's that?
Larry Zonka.
Larry Zonka?
Yeah.
The Dolphin legend?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I like that, Steven.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
I like new names.
I mean, I know we do get them. It's not a new name, but not one we get all that often.
I haven't seen in a while.
There's a Reggie Wayne in there, too.
Reggie Wayne, you're right there.
Yeah, that's cool. So we got our 6 and 7 clicks. Austin Weathers up top. Austin, you've got yourself the Big Ten man. Now we got John in the Big 12. ACC is Dan. Pac-12 is Dan. Now we got Matt in the SEC. It just means more. For the first time in a long time, Steven, doesn't mean a national championship appearance, though. No national title game for the SEC this year. And then, Dan, you've got the everything else spot. 13 coming up in the college break. This one also feels kind of heavy. Do we have a headliner here in our college break? I mean, they're all out there, right? Except for Tim Brown. Full of headliners. Oh, yeah. We got a headliner. All aboard the bus. Jerome Bettis on the Notre Dame Authentic. Pro Football Hall of Famer, College Football Hall of Famer, NFL's 8th all-time leading rusher, the iconic Notre Dame lid that is Beckett certified, QR sticker on the back, the everything else spot. Very nice right there, Dan, for Jerome Bettis. Who would you say was the best wide receiver ever in college, says Kyle Disler? Wow, that is a tough question. The best all-time college wide receiver. Whew. I mean, I remember Larry Fitzgerald was really good for me. Obviously, you got to put Biletnikoff up there. The award's named after him. I mean, Jamar Chase was really good in college. Devontae Smith was really good in college. Tim Brown was a former Heisman Trophy winner. The best college receiver of all time is the question, Steven. That's tough. I want that nice hit, says Johnny Pop. So, Austin, let me know if you want to get rid of that. That is Dan with the win right there. Calvin Johnson, I think Georgia Tech in college for Megatron. I mean, Randy Moss at Marshall. He was pretty good, Steven.
You could say Megatron because it's just a school he chose to attend.
Right?
That was clearly an educational decision.
Right? Megatron.
That team had Megatron and Demaryius Thomas on the same roster.
That's pretty good.
And they still can't pass the ball.
R.I.P. Demaryius.
R.I.P.
Cichlid says Danny. Yes, indeed. Very nice. Nick Line going with the current guy, Malik Neighbors for LSU. Really good this season. Actually did have better numbers than Marvin Harrison Jr., but, I mean, LSU does air out the ball quite a bit.
I wonder what Marvin Harrison would do in LSU's offense.
Probably a little bit better than Malik Neighbors. I will say that. But Neighbors, I saw him in person, Steven, against Mizzou. That dude is no joke. The Washington receiver, he's no joke. There's a lot of
I just want the
really
Bears to
good
get
receivers.
one of those three guys.
Yeah.
Ideally, Marvin Harrison Jr. But I'm not mad if I get Neighbors or Adunze.
Yeah.
I'm cool with either.
Or Brock Bowers at tight end. He's good
right?
too.
Just something. A toy of some sort.
So we have the Vault Double is next. This is this all Nate? You said there's one Michael. So
There's
Vault
one,
Double.
There should be one Michael along.
Number 3, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. That's pretty good, Craig. 2000 Miami had Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, and Santana Moss.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That Miami team.
Maybe that Vault helmet for Reggie Wayne's a Miami lid. That'd be cool.
That'd be different.
That'd be different. Yeah, 15 first-round picks. That 2000 squad was stupid. It was. That was a great team. Was the late great Sean Taylor on that team, Steven?
Him and Ed Reed were
Ed
patrolling
Reed?
the
Yeah,
backfield.
that's not bad.
And Philip Buchanan, who was a solid pro for a long time.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to pass on those guys.
Jonathan Vilma.
Yeah, that was...
I think that was the team where if they didn't score an offensive touchdown all year,
Yeah.
they would have went like 8-5.
That's pretty good.
That's how good their defense
pretty
was.
good. So, Michael and Nathan, let me know, guys. 2 box numbers in the vault. This year, I was going to say, Steven, not an all-time great team. We don't have...
I think that's where my distinction kind of goes with Brandon, because Brandon always likes to say, Steven, tell me they're the best team in the country. I'm like, but is that so definitive? Like,
It's
every
not.
year we seem to just know a guy that they're the best.
We just saw the CFP semis. It's like...
When you say
it's
best team in the country,
evenly
it just,
matched.
to me, that means, okay, that means they're going to go out and they're going to take care of business. Michigan did not take care of business.
You're sitting there thinking to yourself, like, there's not a chance these guys lose. There's not a single team right now that I'm thinking, not a chance these guys lose.
Exactly, right? Yeah, that's more my thought when you tell me there's a definitive best team in the country.
There's not.
Is it Michigan's year? Has everything lined up for them? This is their chance. They need to go take advantage of it, just like the Ravens do in the NFL.
Yeah.
But there's no, like, oh my gosh, I'm super scared that they're going to obliterate us by 40.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy
The team that was there didn't get in.
He's okay, but
He's
I'm not looking at J.J. McCarthy and thinking, oh my God, it's not Joe Burrow walking through the door.
Yeah, or that like any of the past 4 national champions, like where you know that they're going to dominate whoever gets in front. When someone tells me best team in the country, like that's how it makes me.
Yeah,
that's how I think about it. Like they roll through the people.
It is interesting though if you think about it. The old BCS system. Had it been the BCS system, this is the national championship.
Yep.
Michigan and Washington both undefeated. So the last year of the 4 playoff teams. Going back to the BCS ways.
Well, that's good, because next year then Georgia can be in, and then that could just end everything.
And Mizzou! 12-team playoff. How about that win over Ohio State, Steven?
They'll get in.
That was excellent.
They'll get, but then again, Ohio State will, maybe their quarterback will play. I don't know.
We'll see.
But I'm saying now the teams will try.
Oh,
Florida
absolutely.
State would be in.
That'd be great. They would try. I agree.
I still don't think they would have a chance.
They need to push the recruiting stuff back so these guys are not opting out, because they're opting out to enter the transfer portal because there's recruiting deadlines. If they push those back, you can't enter the portal until the bowl season is done. Yeah. That might change some things. Let me know, guys, on a box number. Michael and Nathan, I'll give you guys about 20 seconds here. Otherwise, we will let the wheel decide for the vault double box break here. 5 to go on that diamond double, by the way. Running back's pretty good. Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore.
And Walter Payton Jr.
Yeah, Walter's son.
He was like the 4th guy.
That's pretty good, Kyle Disler. I'm guessing you're talking about Randy Moss. Caught a touchdown in every college game he played in.
You might have talking about Santana.
Yeah,
Santana's the 3rd option on that team.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Randy Moss.
Well, Randy, that makes sense.
Marshall. Leftwich went to Marshall. Remember Leftwich?
I like the dynamic duo. I would love
Chad
to see...
Pennington?
No.
Wasn't he Moss's quarterback?
He was, but I'm talking about in high school in basketball. Jason Williams and Randy Moss.
Oh,
they were teammates. I'm sure it was sick.
Shockey was the tight end for Miami.
3 and 31.
Kellen Winslow. Cool. And he is talking about Randy Moss, just to clarify.
I love Santana Moss, too.
Santana Moss was a dude. So let's see, 1 and 2 will put 4 to 9, and we'll get 31 off here. So to 30, and then let's do 32 to 35 for the vault. Yeah, I gotta watch that documentary, the one with the Heisman race. I think it was the Woodson, of course, Peyton Manning and Randy Moss that was it 97, 98? What year was that? The Heisman race? I need to watch that documentary. Was that good if you guys saw it? Let me know. And Michael and Nate will get you guys set up here 7 times in the vault double box break. Double the boxes, double the fun here. So 5, 6, and 7. All right, so Michael, you've got the AFC North. Nathan, Nate the Great has the rest. I think it's on, is it ESPN? ESPN Plus, maybe? I think it's like a 30 for 30, I think, Kyle Dissler. I haven't seen it. I've just seen promotion for it. I think it's on ESPN one, so I'm guessing it would be on ESPN Plus, maybe. I do have the Disney ESPN Plus Hulu bundle, so I could definitely watch that. I think that's what it's on. But let me know if you guys have seen it, and if you do know for sure what platform that one's on.
What are they looking for? Oh, what for what?
That, I think it's the Heisman one with the Charles Woodson, Randy Moss, Peyton Manning Heisman year, the one that Woodson won it. I think it's an ESPN one, which I'm guessing would be on ESPN Plus, Steven.
Controversial.
Yes, there's always controversy involved.
Always.
Always some kind of controversy. Box 3 first. The Allen Iverson box, and then we got 31 to follow. Thank you, Mike Alonzo. Michael was looking for a snipe here against Nathan. You just brought this up, Steven. You wished it into existence.
My favorite.
Very few guys all time can say that they're a part of a team that won every single game. That would be every member of the 1972 Dolphins. Here's one of the best guys, one of the leaders, the key players, Larry Zonka.
Oh,
let's go. Nate the Great in the AFC East. That's something different. Not something we often get in the break room. And that is very, very nice on the Zonka jersey. Former fullback, running back for Miami. He was a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Pro Bowler, and the Super Bowl MVP as well. Pro and college football Hall of Famer. Very, very nice Syracuse guy. Bob Boulay likes him. Dolphin legend. Nice hit there, Nate. From out of nowhere, says William. It's a good name. It was in the listing, actually, in the vault. JSA certified right there. The Priest Holmes box, says Kyle Dissler. He's talking about 31, Steven. The Priest Holmes box.
That's a good back.
He was pretty good. You hear Dalvin Cook got waived today?
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw the guys apparently pulled him twice in the early show, which is pretty funny.
And kind of how it works here.
That's how it goes, right? His brother worked with me at Kennedy Space Center. We got to meet him at an event. It was pretty cool, says Sky Shorty. We're talking about Zonka's brother? That's pretty nice. The Dolphin stuff, as always, Steven, super duper clean. You can't go wrong with anything Miami in the break room, right?
No, you cannot.
So, good job, Nathan. Something different there on the Zonka jersey. His brother's an engineer out there, so his brother's got the brains. Larry Zonka's got the brawn, Steven. I'm sure he's smart also. He went to Syracuse. I mean, Bob went to Syracuse. He can't be too dumb, right?
No.
So that's cool. That's a good connection. Small world. What is that saying? The 6 degrees of separation. We are somehow connected to 1 in 6 people in the world, Steven. I somehow feel that there's some sort of accuracy to that, right? I don't know if there's the number, but there's always some sort of
What was the name of my freshman yearbook?
It was?
6 degrees connection.
I love that.
I mean, it's kind of true. You just are.
My girlfriend went to college in the city I grew up in. There's probably a chance that I met her before I met her, Steven.
Right? Exactly.
That's how it works. We got 31 coming up. As Kyle Disser said, the Priest Holmes box. Boy, he had that iconic season back in the day. Priest Holmes running behind Will Shields. So, 31. Let's see here. This might be authentic, Steven. There is a little bit of extra heft to it, but I have been known to misjudge boxes, so let's see here. Oh, it is authentic. It is authentic. Is it a headliner, though? This is the series with the Tom Brady out there, right?
Should be.
That'd be sick. Oh, okay. One of the best running backs of the last 10 years. It's the beast himself, Derrick Henry on the Tennessee Authentic.
That's so clean.
Beautiful, beautiful lid. Former Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama. One of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season in the NFL. It's Beckett certified, QR sticker on the back. That's the AFC South. That is Nathan Alberts with the Derrick Henry Authentic. Okay, Steven. Yeah, that signature is all over the place, but that's how people feel when they're trying to tackle Derrick Henry, right?
Nate, you got a catalog of your collection?
Does he have a Derrick Henry, though? Because that's a pretty... We don't get him all that often.
We don't, but...
We get him sometimes, but not all the time, Steven.
Yeah, I'm curious.
3 Pro Bowls for Derrick Henry. Led the NFL in rushing yards twice. Rushing touchdowns twice. NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 2020. He's got the most career rushing games of 200 yards plus, tied with Adrian Peterson and O.J. Simpson. Pretty good company, Steven.
Really good company, right?
So nice get there, Nathan. What's up, Scott Brady says, hey, y'all, what's going on, Scott? Good hit there. Another one of those Alabama running backs. There's so many of them in the National Football League, Steven. Alabama running backs left and right. And Derrick Henry might be the best of the bunch, at least in recent memory, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a down year this year, but he's had so many incredible years, Mr. Henry. Nice hit, boss, says Brandon Fairbanks. And Nate is back, and back with a Mike Breen bang. So is the next vault ready, Steven, or not yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. So
7 to go.
7 to go on the next one.
We're 1 away on the slab.
Okay, so the slab break is coming up. We got 4 to go in the diamond double. So a lot of goodies coming up here in the room. So keep those orders rolling. We will keep the heat going here in the UA live break room. I'm looking for Marcus Smart steals, Steven. I need more than 1.5 tonight. I'm not normally a prop guy, but I hear that's the smart play tonight.
Who's he playing? The Spurs?
The Spurs.
Oh, that's possible.
Yes.
I feel like that's much more doable.
Yes. So, guys, what are we thinking next? I'm sure Nate's going to jump in another vault. I know he hasn't gotten the speed flexes is what he wants, but he does have a Drew Brees and a Derrick Henry Authentic. That's a pretty good start, if you ask me, Steven, for Mr. Alberts. So let's not forget this diamond break, by the way. That's 4 to go on the diamond double. Take a look at this Peyton Manning lid. I know the Brady one, it's a salute to service. It's probably worth a little bit more, Steven. I kind of like this one maybe even more than the Jefferson. It's tough, but it's unique, right? We've seen the Jettis Chrome Flex. I haven't seen that lid personally. Like, I know we had one half Bronco, half Colt, but it was like a traditional one, right? This is a ripped one with the visor.
The thing is sweet.
Like, oh my gosh. Peyton Manning in his career, Steven, twice broke the single season touchdown passing mark, and he did it with 2 different teams. So that's a guy that was just a beast no matter what. It's either that or Jefferson is the coolest lid in the room right now. That Jefferson Chrome Flex in the vault, I mean, that helmet speaks for itself. I know monetary-wise, value-wise, it's probably the $2,700 Brady, but there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Right.
I hope so, Kyle Disler, although I don't know, because I think Kelsey just needs a few yards to get to 1,000, Steven. Obviously, the Chiefs have locked up a home playoff game as division champs. I don't know, Kyle. I'm a little torn. I usually like for guys to play the last week of the season, Steven, keep that momentum, keep that,
At least a little bit.
at least a little bit. But in Kelsey's case, there is clearly some sort of injury there. So maybe like a quarter, Kyle. Let's put it this way, Steven. I'm not going to be upset if he plays. I'm also not going to be upset if he doesn't play for the Chiefs.
So it's a Taylor Swift bug.
Yeah. They've actually got a lot of guys that are close to 1,000. Rashi Rice, Isaiah Pacheco, on the rushing side, very close to 1,000 yards.
Imagine if they caught half the balls they dropped.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, trust me.
That'd be way over.
So first quarter and done, says Kyle. And that's what I'm kind of thinking. Try to, I almost think you probably should force feed him, get him his yards, Steven, and just sit down, right? They are playing the Chargers, who aren't very, very good.
No, they are not.
So yeah. Taylor Swift, I really think that Taylor Swift has nothing to do with Kelsey just being a little bit worse this year.
No,
I think it's the toe on the body.
I think it's just old.
But maybe like an off season, like Gronk took a couple years off. I know he's not taking a year off, but Steven, sometimes a full off season can help the body.
Maybe a little early playoff elimination.
I hope not. I'm
not trying to say it in that sense, but
right.
It is more time off.
They're always there at the end.
Exactly. They've gone to 5 straight AFC title games. That's 5 extra months of football in the old body. So,
and 3 Super Bowls.
So, not saying it's how it's going to happen, but it's very hard to just continue that sustainable level that they have achieved these past 5 years.
We have a 1989 reference to Taylor Swift's album in the chat. 19 snaps for 89 yards, LOL. Swift making her numbers known.
I swear if it happens.
Oh, here we go. Steven says, Steven, I think it's Relic. Remind me, Steven, how to pronounce that. Not this, Steven says. Most people don't remember this, but Kelsey had microfracture surgery on his knee first year after college. He had no cartilage on his femur.
Okay? Yeah, that doesn't help.
That does not help whenever you have those lingering injuries.
That does not help at all.
He's getting older, Steven, but something tells me he'll be back next year in full swing, Travis Kelsey. Jack on that one, by the way. Steven Jack. Yeah, I don't buy that at all, personally, Brandon. Travis Kelsey does not seem to be a guy that plays for money. So he says, the meme said the reason why Kelsey's playing a little worse is because his salary with the Chiefs is $14 million, while his commercials made him $20 million. So why should he play hard is what the meme said. Yeah, I don't agree with the meme personally, Brandon. I think there is guys that do that. Travis Kelsey does not seem to be the guy that does that personally. So Nate, we don't have Vault 4, sir. We do have Vault 3. That one did go, Nate. And you got the Derrick Henry Authentic, sir. So if you want to get the next vault, you can. And you got a Larry Zonka jersey and a Derrick Henry Titan Authentic, which you're looking at right here. So you've got all the vaults, a Drew Brees Authentic and a Derrick Henry Authentic so far. But the Jettis Chrome Flex still out there, the Jim Brown Ripped Authentic, and the Tom Brady, among others. Exactly, that's what I think, Kyle, as well. He's always played for less than he could make elsewhere. I think he's always like the Chiefs organization. Yeah, I think he's just banged up. And he just needs the offseason to recover. Remember week 1 when he didn't play? That was weird, because I was like, Travis Kelsey always plays. Week 1, him not playing kind of set the tone to really show you that there's just something not quite right there with Travis this year.
Funniest interaction with my girlfriend, or my wife over the weekend.
Okay.
We went to her parents' house.
Uh-huh.
We were there the weekend before, and the Raiders and the Chiefs were playing. Makes sense. And then she was watching part of that game. She doesn't pay attention, but when she looks at the TV, that's what she saw. Then I went over there last Sunday, and she got there around 1:30 or 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And the Bears game was on.
Okay.
But then the Chiefs game came on after.
Okay.
She's like, every time I look at the TV, I just see that guy, Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, well, he is the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It only makes sense. She's like, but every time, like, you were just sitting here for 2 hours with our son,
Yeah.
and the Bears were on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah, well, the Bears are actually better lately, actually, Steven.
I was saying, well, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, the NFL's going to market their best player.
Brandon says Kelsey's the stand-up guy who plays for his team. I know he doesn't play for the highest paid. Didn't he take a cut to get more people signed or re-signed? I think he did, Brandon. I know, he opted out to take less money, whereas Tyreek Hill went for all the big bucks for the Chiefs. So,
and both mentalities are totally, like, understandable.
You are free to do exactly what you want.
Like, it's professional sports, right? You have a short window in life.
If
you want to go make the most money, go make the most money.
That's okay.
But I think Travis also understands, like, if I'm a 3-time or 2-time Super Bowl champion, that's going to bring in such a ridiculous value post-career that, like, it's going to surpass what he's going to make in that window.
Yeah.
So.
And those commercials are paying off.
Exactly.
And now that he's dating Taylor Swift, his
paying off way differently.
Nationwide appeal is higher as well.
All right, we do have a slab close.
Slab is coming up. So we got slab.
And then the last slab box is going up.
All right, slab single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. We got Shorty saying Bears getting the number 1 pick from Carolina is big. If you're their GM, you're shipping Fields to draft QB 1.01. I personally am still doing that. I know Justin Fields is getting, playing better of late. And it's not an easy decision, Steven. I'm to the point where, I was convinced draft Caleb Williams. I would still personally draft Caleb Williams, but I can see them going after Marvin Harrison Jr. with the first pick. I won't be furious.
I would trade back to just before the Cardinals.
Yeah, okay.
How bad? I have to see how it plays out,
To get the 2 pick?
Yeah, but, like, so right now Washington's 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they would jump one spot. But if, like, New England was 2 and Washington was 3.
Okay.
And you're like, hey, Washington. Caleb Williams is from Washington.
Yeah.
They just got new ownership. They might pay the farm. Go back. Give him the number 1 pick. We have the number 3. We get Marvin Harrison Jr. I just didn't like those comments the USC team was making. I didn't like that at all. It's kind of scaring me. It's kind of Bo Callahaning myself.
Bo Callahan?
Which the big red flag in that movie is Wisconsin. But
yeah.
He is a generational talent. I wouldn't be mad at what the Bears do.
Even this year, I know Fields is a great runner, but, like, I think I saw a stat. He's got, like, 16 touchdowns and 9 picks passing the ball. Something like that.
I wouldn't go that far, Craig.
I'm ready. I'm ready to move on. And, by the way, RG3 was really good. If RG3 didn't get hurt, that's not a bad comparison. I'm taking Caleb Williams because I think he's a generational talent that you can't pass on. Fields has a ton of talent, but he makes a ton of mistakes. Again, it's tough.
But his receivers also drop a bunch of balls.
They do.
It is insane.
But
he puts some balls in the money spot, and they still drop it.
The fourth quarter numbers is what scares me.
They are scary.
The fourth quarter numbers are very, very scary.
But they might improve if you throw into Marvin Harrison Jr. and Brock Bowers.
Kyle says Harrison would look nice in a Bear jersey.
Yes, he would.
That is true, Kyle.
But again, if they trade back, even if they trade back like 6 spots, the 6th team comes up, and we took Neighbors or Odunze, I wouldn't be mad at that either. Or Bowers.
There's a lot of good options.
There's a lot of good options. There's also a lot of good supplementary pieces in this draft that the Bears have to strongly consider if they're going to go all in on Justin Fields.
Right, but they could still go Caleb Williams number 1 and get one of those receivers also in the first round with their first round pick.
That's true.
So that's something to think about. You talk about giving Justin Fields the guys. Well, you get Caleb Williams a guy as well. That could pay off well for the Bears.
I think Steven, it's Reljack, right?
Yeah, Reljack.
I think he nailed it. Harrison would look nice in any jersey.
He would?
I think Marvin Harrison is the most can't miss of this draft.
He is phenomenal.
I think he is the guy that is going to be like... Caleb Williams is like, if he goes to the wrong place, it worries me. Marvin Harrison, any jersey, any system, throw the man the ball, lots of yards.
He's more of a sure thing, but I still think, when you think of who's winning you a Super Bowl,
it'll be Caleb.
Very rarely are you pointing to that one receiver. I think
it's more pointing towards him being paired with DJ Moore, though.
I think you look at the talent that Williams has, Steven. For me, it's just too much to pass up. I know the back half of the year didn't go great. Well, I look at his college career as a whole, it was great. and I'm not going to downgrade him just because of 4 or 5 losses when his team played no defense. I think Caleb Williams is ready for the NFL because his team also had no offensive line. As good as receivers that he had, that's a great fit. He can run around and make plays. He's used to it.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Slab break, don't have a box number.
Keyshawn Johnson.
We'll go to the wheel to the side. Last receiver to get taken first overall.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Was it Keyshawn Johnson?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I think Calvin was number 2.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain it was Keyshawn.
Keyshawn was good, but not.
He was not number 1
Not
overall.
number 1.
Material.
Last receiver to go, number 1. Keyshawn Johnson in 1996.
In the non-passing era, you know.
Yeah, that's a USC guy, by the way.
If the Bears are not going to take Caleb Williams, they need to trade the pick. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would take Caleb Williams, but that's just me. We'll see what the Bears decide. They definitely have an interesting decision, that's for sure.
But like 8 weeks ago, when they're talking about Fields, he was going to maybe at best get you a second rounder.
Well, that's what I read.
Now what does he get?
A lot of people are still saying second round, Steven. That's what they're saying. I don't know.
The Falcons are desperate enough, and they want to give us like Pitts or something since they're not using them.
Let's do box 2. I did randomize these because there was only 2 boxes left, and obviously it was going to be probably box 2 had we gone on the wheel. So it is box 2 anyway in the slab break, Steven.
That works.
We'll do box 2.
Nope, the Bears have one of the more peculiar situations. I just hope Dakota Purdue's not out there. I'm sorry. We did you dirty on that trade.
I'm just saying. Steven.
One of the greatest trades ever.
If the Bears, miss on Caleb Williams, if Caleb Williams ends up having a Hall of Fame career, and the Bears had a chance to get him, you could argue Justin Fields. We've seen enough from him. Yes, he's got talent, but you could look at the numbers, the win-loss, the touchdowns, the picks, the fourth quarter numbers, and you can say, we gave this guy 3 years to deliver for us. You miss out on Caleb Williams, boy, that's something you're not going to forget about for a long time. So Tyler's got the NFC North, Austin NFC South, Tyler NFC East and West, Michael Bersini AFC North, Tyler Cooper AFC South, Austin Weathers AFC East, and Tyler AFC West. So get what you can for Fields, says Steven. Williams should be the quarterback, and Kyle Dissler saying high second.
Hey, whatever. Brian Pohl, the ball's in your court, my man.
He's got a tough call.
Yeah.
For the record, Steven, you know this. You probably follow Bears social media. You saw what they were chanting at the game. Most of the Bears fan base actually wants Justin Fields. I am definitely in the minority that's ready to move on. Most Bear fans do want Fields to stay in Chicago. So Justin Fields is a very, very talented quarterback. He'll be taking on another talented quarterback this weekend. We got a Gem Mint 10 autographed rookie card of Jordan Love right here,
there
Steven.
He is.
Just a filler hit in the slabs. That's the NFC North. That is Tyler Cooper with the Jordan Love slab card. Jordan Love this season, Steven, 30 touchdown passes, third most in the National Football League. The guys with more touchdown passes, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, that's it. He's only got 2 less than Dak, 1 less than Purdy. He could potentially lead the NFL in touchdown passes this year. And what do you want in a card? You want a rookie card and a 10 grade? Both of these are 10 grade and a rookie card. Not even a headliner, Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Tyler. Nicely done, Tyler Cooper. Very cool. So, anyone interested in a Field Salute to Service helmet, is Kyle Dissler?
Me? No.
I
don't have anything to trade.
Nick says everyone bought his jerseys. They don't want to buy another one. I didn't buy his jersey personally, so that's why I'm okay with it. Actually, that's not true, Steven. I have a jersey, Justin Fields, but I bought it his rookie year, and I don't fit in it very nicely. I do actually have a Fields jersey.
On Ohio State?
Not on Ohio State. On the Bears. So, what's up, random stuff? So, they could actually draft Caleb Williams and trade him too, Steven. If you want to talk fun on that one. I'm just looking at what the general managers across the league are saying, And if they're not willing to give Justin Fields a first round, guaranteed first round pick, that's where I personally struggle. But we'll see. We will see. And there won't be an exact answer to this question until, 5 years from now, right? We see what Williams does. We see what Fields does. We see what Marvin Harrison does. Good get, though. Jordan Love there in the slab break. Are we caught up, Steven?
We are caught up, but we are through away on the 4th vault double. So.
All right. Got some action in the vault. And, it's very easy to talk about the number 1 overall pick. You get the first pick. You want to get yourself that top player. Well, how about a 6th round pick, Steven? Tom Brady. Salute the service authentic. The GOAT quarterback. Patriot authentic. $2,700 retail value. That was a 6th round pick. I mean, the guy right now, number 2 in the league in touchdown passes. He's got his team for, I think, tied for the best record is Brock Purdy in the 7th round. We can sit here and talk all we want about the number 1 pick. The Bears are going to have a second first-round pick anyway. There might be some great steals out there, like a Tom Brady, for example. 6th-round pick, Tom Brady.
That's
right? Some Drew Brees, I think, was the first pick in the 2nd round. We did pull that lid out there, but you're looking at, statistically, Tom Brady's got the most pass yards all-time. Brees has the 2nd most. Neither one of those guys were, top picks in the NFL.
It's true.
So that's that vault break. Tom Brady still out there. Deion Sanders, LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles Woodson, Speed Flex, Jamar Chase, Barry Sanders, the custom Jim Brown, the Terry Bradshaw, the Jay Jettas, and the Trevor Lawrence. So very cool. Here's a closer look at that Trevor Lawrence, by the way. He's an interesting story right now, Steven. The Jaguars are not sure if he'll play this weekend. He did miss this last week against the Panthers. Quite frankly, they didn't need him in that game.
No, they didn't.
They play Tennessee this week. They may get away without him and win anyway. Tennessee's not great. But they are going to play hard for Mike Vrabel, though. So, I don't know, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, Trevor Lawrence gets back and healthy. That Jim Brown lid, I don't even know what to call that, Steven, except for beautiful, right?
Right.
That's an insane Jim Brown authentic. Come and get that. Maybe the best running back ever, maybe the 2nd best running back. Him and Barry Sanders both in the series. And here's that Justin Jefferson. Jay Jettas, I think, was a late 1st round pick.
Yeah, like 20th.
And he's number 1 all time in receiving yards per game. So it's a very, very good draft class. That's my take. I know Marvin Harrison is the guy everyone's pointing to. I know college numbers aren't everything, but Malik Neighbors from LSU, I'm blanking on how to pronounce his name. The Washington kid.
I say Adunze.
Adunze, I think is how you say it.
That's how it's done.
He's really good. Heck, even the Mizzou guy, he'll be eligible next year, but he's looked really good for Mizzou. Ripped camo. Yeah, ripped camo, Kyle Dissler. Random stuff. What's my favorite helmet? At the current moment, my favorite helmet is actually the Peyton Manning. We got 2 to go in that diamond double. Ripped Speed Flex, half Colts, half Broncos, Peyton Manning. We're taking the AFC South, AFC West people and doing a top spot drawing for that one, Steven. And then we do have a college series. Speaking of college, what I love about this college series is all these guys here are very, very proven. Yeah, Luther Burden, the 3rd Kyle Dissler, he's a dude. His NFL comp is Deebo Samuel, Steven.
That's a good comp.
He'll be coming out next year. He's only a sophomore, which is even scarier. Luther Burden. LaDainian Tomlinson on that sick TCU lid. The Barry Sanders custom lid. Lawrence Taylor, Micah Parsons. I'm on Ross St. Brown. Chris Carter. The Watts triple sign. TJ, Derrick, and JJ. Adrian Peterson, Ray Lewis. All of these lids in the college series, all authentic. So come and get those guys for sure. So I'm thinking that we're going to have, let's see, 3 to go in the diamond double, 3 to go in the vault double. Probably our 2 best breaks in the room all right there. Only one spot to go and drop the ball. New Year's series as well. I know we pulled headliners there, but there is some goodies in that series. No doubt about that. So keep those orders rolling, guys. Let's see some more breaks tonight. Yeah, Luther Burden III, after he got the touchdown against Ohio State, the game-clinching touchdown, Steven, he did the LeBron celebration.
Oh, God.
He let him know. It was fantastic. I was just like screaming at the television in happiness. It was awesome. So orders coming in here. We got ourselves Tyler Cooper. The Sanders is authentic in the college break, CJ. So think of the college series this way, Steven. All the photoed headliners are authentic. The secondary headliners and the fillers are probably rep helmets. They could be authentic, but typically the way the college series is usually authentic photoed headliners, and then the other ones are rep helmets. So, CJ, if you're looking at the college graphic, all the headliners are authentic, even though it does say mixer. It's all full size in that one too, by the way. The secondary names are either full-size rep or authentic. There's no minis, no jerseys. And the vault, again, is also a mixer, but all the photo names, all authentic. So, a lot of goodies to look forward to here in the UA Live Break Room, Steven. Just the way we like it, man. Just the way we like it here at Ultimate Autographs. Thank you, sir, says CJ. You're welcome, CJ. You are very, very welcome. So, a lot of NFL talent in the draft, Steven, though. I mean, you look at, even the Chiefs, Rashee Rice, what round did they get him? He wasn't, not saying he's, Marvin Harrison by any means, but you can get yourself second round pick, 55th overall.
Yeah.
938 receiving yards for Rashee Rice. So, you can get steals everywhere in the NFL draft. So I dropped in the Diamond Double, 2 to go. I'll drop in the Vault Double as well, 3 to go. So here you guys go. Come and get those. Let's see some heat. You might remember, Steven, one of the biggest college draft debates of all time was Ryan Leaf versus Peyton Manning. A lot of folks thought that Ryan Leaf should have been number 1 overall. The Colts, for their sake, made the right call, took Peyton Manning. I think that was like 99, 2000 draft.
Oh, it was like 96, I thought. I thought Peyton played in the early,
no.
middle 90s.
Peyton played 99 or 2000 was his first year. He was at Tennessee in those early 90s. Peyton Manning is out there in those diamond lids. But then again, who's to say Ryan Leaf in that Colt organization? You never know, right, Steven? 98, by the way, was the draft for Peyton Manning. 98. Number 1 overall pick out of Tennessee, Peyton Manning. Now, that number 1 pick definitely hit, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That one hit pretty good. And Peyton's kind of like... obviously LeBron was a whole nother level. You can't make a LeBron comparison. And Peyton was before all the social media stuff. But there was a lot of hype around Peyton Manning, Steven. A lot of hype. And he delivered and then some, right?
Yeah.
That's what's impressive. A lot of people talk about the 6th round pick like a Tom Brady who's out there in the vault. I also like the guys who are supposed to be great, then they deliver.
Yeah.
That's a fun story in itself. Because think about all the pressure Peyton Manning, had all those years. And all these people saying you can't win, blah, blah, blah. He did win 2 Super Bowls, Steven.
Yeah, he did.
So, that's one. That might be... Is that the best number 1 overall pick in NFL history? Peyton Manning? It's got to be, right? Best number 1 overall pick.
LeBron James.
In NFL. LeBron James probably across all the sports. Right? Who's the best number 1 overall pick in NFL history? John Elway was number 1, but Manning was better.
He hit. Yeah.
I'm looking like
I'm thinking.
Montana was like a 3rd or 4th round pick. Mahomes was like, what, 10th or 11th. Brady was 6th round. If you look at a lot of the all-time great quarterbacks,
yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, it's the most important position. Peyton Manning had to be the best number 1 overall pick. Let's look it up. What does the internet say? Best overall. David says Jamarcus Russell GOAT. Yeah, maybe the biggest bust. Best number 1 pick NFL history, Steven. Let's see what the lists are saying. Oh God, this is all 52 number 1 picks in the current era, Steven. Let's see here. I'm just gonna scroll forward to the top. It's got to be Manning. Let's see here. So, Earl Campbell number 7, O.J. Simpson 6, Troy Aikman 5, John Elway 3 on the list, Bruce Smith 2, and Peyton Manning 1.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The best number 1 pick at taking money for nothing, says David, right? You always hear me say this, Steven. If you can convince people to pay you more than you're worth, you've done pretty well. Shout out to Jamarcus Russell. Shout out to Ryan Leaf. Shout out to Danny Dimes.
And all he had to do was throw a ball from his knee 70 yards.
Which you never do in a game.
which is
never ever do in a game. Yeah, Earl Campbell, who we pulled in the break room earlier today, he's number 7 on that list, by the way. Number 1 overall picks Terry Bradshaw. He's a headliner in the vault. He's number 4. Troy Aikman 5. This is just NFL.com's list, not my personal list. You know who's number 8, Steven? Ron Yeri.
Attaboy.
Put some respect on him, for sure.
Can't miss.
Aikman at 5 feels kind of high coming from a Cowboy fan, says Shorty. I probably agree. Although we did get 3 Super Bowl rings, Steven, Mr. Troy Aikman. Eli Manning is 12, though. So if you think about it, though, that's the truth. A lot of these number 1 picks don't really hit. If 13, by the way, on this list is Matthew Stafford, and 14's Cam Newton. Guys we recognize, Steven. Big name guys. You know who's number 15? Billy Sims. Put some respect on him. Bledsoe was 17. First overall pick. Alex Smith is even 22. So a lot of the first overall picks have not actually worked out if you think about it. Vinny Testaverde number 25 on this list, Steven.
That's crazy to think about.
I think this is since the common era of 67. They're ranking all the picks since 1967. Mario Williams over Reggie Bush, a bigger surprise than Manning selected over Leaf. I think there was a little bit more consensus on Manning. It was like a 50-50. Mario Williams, I guess, a little bit surprising over Reggie Bush, but probably actually the better pick, Steven, in the grand scheme of things, right?
Both were below their stock.
But Williams almost had 100 sacks, though. He was close. But I agree with you. Neither guy quite lived up to the hype. That's for sure. That was the Vince Young draft.
06?
I think it was 06. Vince Young was
97 and a half career sacks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was good. He was a very, very good player.
Texans. 2006 NFL draft, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do think a lot of people thought Bush would be number 1 as well, Shorty. And, if you look at his college career...
So the legend of DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
Rightfully so. DeBrickashaw Ferguson, that's a name.
4th.
Yeah. So what do you guys think as far as breaks?
Vernon Davis.
Where did he go to college? The Niner tight end? Maryland. He was a Terrapin. Steven, 1 to go in that vault double, 2 to go in that diamond double. Tom Brady, by the way, on Michigan. They were showing, the old photos during the game yesterday. And you always forget, Tom Brady was number 10 in college. And I wonder if he would have been number 10 in the NFL, because wasn't Bledsoe number 10? No, Bledsoe was 11.
11, yeah.
Bledsoe was 11. But Tom Brady was number 10 in college. There is a Tom Brady out there in that vault, by the way, as well. $2,700 helmet. Tom Brady in college, Steven, he couldn't even land the job permanently I think it was Drew Henson, former Yankee baseball player, actually had the starting nod at one point over Brady, Steven. Brady didn't become the full-time starter until like his last season at Michigan, by the way.
Wow.
That was interesting. Let's fill that double diamond, or vault rather, says Jason Odins. You know what Jason wants, Steven, right? He wants Jefferson.
Yeah,
He's a Viking fan.
that makes sense.
Yeah, Tom Brady, he did start his junior and senior season, Steven, at Michigan. But his college career, a modest 30 touchdown passes and 17 picks. Could have never seen that coming, right?
Nope.
That's crazy. That's just crazy to think about, man. You look at his junior season, Steven, he had 14 touchdowns and 10 picks. His junior college season. 2,400 something pass yards. It's just wild, right?
Yeah. But we're close on, like you said, we're one away on that vault. We're also one away.
With the Brady.
With the Brady.
And then 2 to go on the diamond, or is it 1 away now? With the Manning. And we already pulled Brees tonight. Talk about the greatest quarterbacks of all time in the break room. And I got a lot of them.
One away and dropped the ball, too.
Yeah.
So, we can knock that out.
Yeah. I think there'll be 1 box left in that series after this next one. And then we're not going to have a backup for that because technically the vault was the backup. And we did drop that already. Mm-hmm. So we went, let's drop that vault first. So, this vault break, by the way, I'm not saying we don't get him, but we don't get Charles Woodson all that often. That's
No,
a
we don't.
Packers speed flex. We don't get Jim Brown. There's not going to be much Jim Brown stuff, period, Steven. We've only had that Jefferson Chrome flex once. So a lot of good stuff in this series. Everything is out there but Derrick Henry and Drew Brees in the vault. So a lot of good stuff here. Crunchy Tacos, LaDainian Tomlinson, Lunar Authentic, Deion Sanders, Lunar Authentic, Charles Woodson, Speed Flex, Tom Brady, Salute the Service, Jamar Chase, Lunar, Barry Sanders, Flash Authentic, Jim Brown, on the ripped Camel Authentic, Terry Bradshaw, Justin Jefferson, Trevor Lawrence. And by the way, that double box break, Steven, you get yourself, for example, the NFC North, you get a Jefferson Chrome Flex and a Charles Woodson Speed Flex, or a Jettas Chrome Flex and a Barry Sanders. I mean, those 2 helmets combined, any combination there, we're looking at $2 to $3 grand value, just with 1 spot, which would be crazy. AFC North, you can double up Jim Brown, Terry Bradshaw, and then obviously Tom Brady. Well, Tom Brady's Tom Brady. $2,700 retail value helmet, roughly. Tom Brady Salute the Service on Fanatics.com. So, get that, guys. That vault break. 1 spot to go, Steven? Or is it
close?
No spots to go.
It's no spots to go.
No spots to go. Vault double number 4. It is surprising how many, you think there'd be so many number 1 picks that hit, but they really don't all that often.
I mean, baseball only has
Griffey and Chipper, right? Hall of Famers.
Those are only going to be the ones that are Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
We've got the NBA, Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
That did not work out.
Dallas Williams. Did you send Dallas his gift card?
I did.
Dallas Williams, $300. Second place in the UA Fantasy League. Riding that Tua Tyreek Hill combo. Not bad, double up Dallas. Michael Alonso, Jason Oden, Zachary Erickson, Darryl Tretton, Tony Gonzalez, William McPherson. The Viking fans are out to play. Daryl's a Viking fan as well. Also looking for Jay Jettas, as is Jason. He wants box 2 and box 35 in the vault. Thank you, Jason. We will do 2 and 35, sir, for our vault double.
And then Nate Alberts just bought out a quad.
Okay.
So if he wants to give me
4 numbers.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nate. I was gonna say Nate is probably waiting until this closes out to get the guaranteed win, but he might as well just get the quad since that one's not bought in yet, right?
Nope.
And this is what we say: hurry up and get your spots before Nate or someone else buys all the spots, Steven, right?
Right.
No, that's the key there. So 6 and 7 clicks. We got ourselves Michael Alonso in the NFC North. Looking for Jettas, looking for Sanders, looking for Charles Woodson.
You said what, 2 and 35?
2 and 35. Derek Jeter and Frank Thomas here for the vault double for baseball guys. Maybe I'll give you a football one. Aeneas Williams, number 35. And then Derrick Henry's college number 2. Jason Oden's NFC South. Darryl Tretton, NFC East. Zachary Erickson in the NFC West. Tony Gonzalez, AFC North. Tony. William McPherson, AFC South. Dallas Williams, AFC East. And Michael Alonso in the AFC West. And then Nate, if you have your 4 numbers, man, do let us know. You're going to be the next break, Nathan Alberts. The Big Hurt, that's right. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. And then Nate wants 17. He wants 21. All right, Nate. Let's see, 19 to 20. 30 and 32. All right, thank you, sir. We'll get all those off the ticker for Nathan. 29. Okay, so 30 is going off and 32 as well.
Here's 2 and 35.
All right, and I do have Nate's numbers for you, Steven. 17. Do you want me to write them down? Or?
Yeah, I'll write it down.
So they're right there. You can see them. 17, 21, 30, and 32. So that'll be the quad box break that follows in the vault.
Cool.
A lot of headliners left. So we'll run our 4th double. That'll be 8. And then with the quad, that'll be 12 down already. Only 23 to go in the vault break. Now we got an authentic here. Is it a headliner in the vault break? Not a headliner, but I mean, this guy is building his way to being a headliner. This weekend, that touchdown catch he had against the Dolphins, splits 2 defenders, the number 1 receiver on the number 1 NFL team record-wise, the AFC first overall seed, Baltimore Ravens. It's Zay Flowers on the Flash Authentic. Tony Gonzalez, 1 spot in that break. Congrats on your Zay Flowers, man. That is an excellent filler hit. He's already an excellent receiver and only going to get better, Zay Flowers. He is Lamar Jackson's go-to guy right now, especially Mark Andrews is injured. This guy's going to have a big playoff performance, Zay Flowers. Nice hit, says Kyle Disler. Nice hit indeed, Tony, on Zay Flowers. That's fantastic. Sharp. Nice, says Tony. Fantastic hit, says Nick. Yeah, I really like this guy. I mean, think about that. You're a rookie, and you're the number 1 receiver on the number 1 team in the NFL right now. That is pretty darn impressive. You did miss the Breeze. We did pull the Breeze Saints Authentic. Nate Alberts won it. That was a beautiful Drew Brees. You did miss it, but there's still Tom Brady in that series. Justin Jefferson, Chrome Flex. Jamar Chase, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown. A lot of good stuff. But blink, and you might miss a headliner in the UA Live Break Room. That's how it is here. So many big names across all our series. All right, 35 is next. 35 and 35. Our second box in our vault double box break. Good luck, folks. Let's see here what we got. This one also feels kind of heavy, if you ask me. You just pulled a filler Zay Flowers, Steven. Wow. One of the best young receivers in the National Football League.
Right.
They were showing, old photos of Michigan. You know who won the national championship as a Michigan quarterback? Not Tom Brady. This guy right here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Brian Greasy. This is Bob Greasy, the only quarterback of the undefeated 72 Dolphin team, right, Steven?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know he missed some games due to injury. He was back for the Super Bowl. The only quarterback that can say that his team never lost a game, Bob Greasy.
True.
Hall of Fame 90 inscription. Beautiful Lunar Authentic. That's the AFC East, Dallas Williams. Kind of fitting that Dallas probably used his gift card, Steven. He got second place in our fantasy league because of Tua and Tyreek Hill. And instead he gets another Dolphin quarterback, Bob Greasy.
Not a bad move.
All right, Dallas. It's what he does. Taking home dubs here in the UA Live break room. I got to say, Bob Greasy's autograph, Steven. Fantastic, right?
Right.
Absolutely fantastic.
Textbook.
We had his teammate Larry Zonka earlier today.
We did.
So it's themed the 72 Dolphins popping that champagne. Popped it early this season, right? There was never a team that scared them this year. And the way the NFL is, Steven, I don't know if we'll ever see a team go undefeated throughout the whole season and the postseason. I don't see it, man. I really don't. What do you think?
It's really tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
You gotta have a really, really good roster, and you gotta really, everything has to line up.
We have a couple guys in the break room right now that were teammates of the last team that went undefeated in the regular season. I think it was it 07, the Patriots year?
Yeah.
We have the Brady Salute the Service in the vault, and then we have the custom Gronk in, I think, the Diamonds, right, Steven?
Yes, we do.
So we do have some guys that have done that in the regular season. So 4 boxes coming up in the vault quad box break. Quadruple the boxes, Steven. Quadruple the fun. Let's start with box 30. This one's got some heft to it. Now let's see, Nate. Box 30 of 35. And do we have another Nathan Alberts headliner? Which one are you looking for, Nathan? I know there's a Chrome Flex Jettas. He really likes Jettas. There's a Charles Woodson Speed Flex. Not bad for a Packer fan. And there's a Tom Brady, of course, which is good for everyone. What's the one you most want, Nate? Here's a very talented player. I think he needs a new quarterback, Steven. His rookie season, over 1,000 receiving yards. Big-time prospect out of Florida. It is Kyle Pitts on the authentic with the Dirty Birds inscription. So nice get there, Nathan, on Kyle Pitts.
Free Kyle Pitts.
Free Kyle Pitts.
Or fire the coach. I'm not sure which one.
I don't know.
One of the two.
I mean, he should be getting the ball more. Even Bijan Robinson's not getting the ball enough.
Right, exactly. It's horrible.
Algier is good, but Bijan is like your pick, Steven, right?
He's the guy you invested the future in.
Yeah. So, Carton asking jerseys are sold out. Are they?
Yeah.
Maybe they are sold out. So we also have the New Year's series that's sold out as well. So, good get, Nate, on the Kyle Pitts. Nice hit, says Dolan. The other Stephen R. saying the coach needs to be fired. I do agree. They also need a quarterback. I mean, if the Bears don't hold on to Justin Fields, the most likely destination I'm hearing, Stephen, is the Atlanta Falcons. So that could actually be a pretty good fit for Justin Fields. Run the option with Bijan, throw to Drake London, Kyle Pitts. So we'll see.
As long as their coach isn't coaching.
Right?
Kind of how it feels.
Yeah, sometimes it's common sense. Get the ball to your best players, right?
You draft these guys very high for one reason and one reason only. To get them the football.
Get them the football, man. Especially the running back. You can just hand it off to him.
Exactly.
That's easy.
People try to overcomplicate things.
All right, we got our first vault key. There's 5 vault keys. We do have a mini helmet, but it's coming with a vault key. So, Nathan, let me know A through E what number you would like. You've got yourself a nice mini helmet here. A guy that is literally everywhere, Steven. like Roy Kent, it's Michael Strahan. You know, Fox Television, ABC, Good Morning America. He's got game shows. He's an awesome guy, Michael Strahan. He's also a heck of a football player, right? The single-season sack record, which T.J. Watt tied recently. Former Defensive Player of the Year, 7 Pro Bowls, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion. Michael Strahan, an absolute beast on the Eclipse mini helmet right there. Nice hit. And he did get a quad. Nate the Great did get the quad himself. Get himself some guaranteed wins. The black and blue looks clean together, says Dawson. Omar says great mini. Yes, indeed. Top-notch D-line. That's what it took to beat Tom Brady. The Giants got him twice, Steven. And Eli was good, but it wasn't because of Eli Manning they won the Super Bowl, Steven. It was because of their defensive line.
Right,
and
the pressure was insane.
Right? And one of those years, it was Michael Strahan leading that line. Respect to Nathan. He is big dog balling here in the break room. He's going to get himself, let's see, Vault Box E, Steven, for Nate. That is nice. Love the colors, says Brooks. The matching pen is like almost identical to the giant blue, Steven. Almost perfect. So I'm guessing Steven has got to bring those back from the back as well. Nate, I'm going to open up your next box, and then we'll go ahead and open up E when Steven gets it in here. All right, quad box break. Nate said he's looking for any Speed Flex. That's not a bad idea. Box 32 is next. Could we have number 32 in box 32? The great Jim Brown, the late great Jim Brown. Brown, Brady, Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson, all of those huge names still out there here in the break room. What do we got in the vault? What do we got in the vault? Oh my goodness! We've got the GOAT, Tom Brady! Let's go, Nathan! AFC East, Nate the Great's got the Brady Authentic. 7-time Super Bowl champion. He's got the most passing yards, the most passing touchdowns. $2,700 helmet retail value. Heck yeah, kid, says Lavelle. Boom, says Nate. LFG. That is Tom Brady, Steven.
I don't see any vault boxes.
That is fantastic. No vault boxes back there?
I don't see any. I'm going to go back and look again.
All right.
I don't see any.
Well, then we'll probably go ahead and throw in the numbers that we typically have and maybe throw them in the randomizer.
Yeah, I'm going to...
He does it again, says Kyle Dissler. Nate the Great, congrats, says Omar. There you go, Nate, says Alex. Incredible. Thomas Edward Brady in the break room. That is fantastic. Oh, yeah, he got some money back on this one. You buy a Vault Quad if you want to get your money's worth. You want to get some headliners. Well, guess what? Nate got the headliner, Tom Brady. So Nate tonight's got Tom Brady, most passing yards and passing touchdowns ever. And then Drew Brees, second most passing yards and passing touchdowns of all time. So, nicely done, Nate. The Brady Salute the Service Authentic. He says thank you. So, very cool. One more to go here in the quad box break. There is still a Justin Jefferson Chrome Flex out there, Nate. A Jim Brown ripped Speed Flex. A whole lot of goodies in the UA Live break room. Oof. This is nice. It's not the Buffalo Bill Josh Allen. It's the Jaguar Josh Allen, the defensive star on the Flash replica. Nate Alberts, congrats on Josh Allen. So that is something different. The Jaguar Flash, as always, very, very clean. Love this lid. No doubt about that. So Josh Allen, Pro Bowler in 2019, 7th overall pick out of Kentucky, already 44 sacks in his young career, one of the best pass rushers in the game. Nice get there, Nate, on the Allen. So, cool. He actually had 3 sacks this last game against the Carolina Panthers. An absolute force. He's got 8 sacks this season. He had 11 in 2021. Definitely a fantastic... Actually, 10.5 sacks in 2019. He's got 16.5 sacks this season. Josh Allen, Steven. Guys that have more sacks than him, TJ Watt and Trey Hendrickson. That's it. 3rd in the league in sacks, Josh Allen. Very nice. That tee was so nice, says Dolan. Probably one of the better flashes, if not the best. Still need that flash in my collection, says Kyle Disler. Yes, indeed.
Everyone does.
Crunchy Taco says, these NFL guys just taking my name, SMH. Is your name also Josh Allen? That's right, there is a Josh Allen in the break room. So we got the Jaguar Josh Allen, the Bill Josh Allen, and the break room Josh Allen. Sue them for all their money, Steven.
Or at least a good chunk of it.
Take their money, Josh. Do it.
And if you do, come back here.
Right? Jamar Chase did not get pulled in the break room yet. So good get there, Nathan Alberts. The Flash, defensive Josh Allen. 3rd in the league in sacks, Steven.
A really good, impressive player.
Yeah, he's a dog. He is an absolute dog. So good job, Nate. We have what? The ball drop is next, looks like. And that is, by the way, Steven, JSA certified on that Josh Allen lid. So ball drop. We got James, Christopher, Sean, James, Dan,
Did you
Austin.
open the vault box?
No, I'll open up here in a second. You're right. Good call. So, ball drop, single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And then we only have 1 left in the series. I'll put this away for Nate, and we'll open up Vault Box E, see what bonus gift card Nate's going to get. He was looking for the Speed Flexes, Steven, but value-wise, a Brady might be worth more than the Speed Flexes anyway, right?
Might be doing all right, yeah, right.
So that's his consolation prizes for looking for the Speed Flexes tonight include Tom Brady and Drew Brees Authentics. That's pretty nice.
Not bad.
That is pretty nice. So if you're in that ball drop, let me know what number you would like, and then we do have the jersey break afterwards. If I don't get a number for the ball drop, we will let the wheel or randomizer decide our second to last box in that series. All right, Nate, $100 gift card, man. Congrats on the $100. I know compared to the Brady, it's not much, but it is definitely extra bonus money to spend in the break room. Steven will get that money in your account, Mr. Alberts. We got ourselves... So, a basic authentic helmet, typically unautographed, is in that $400-ish value. I say ish because it could be a little bit different, but you're looking at, somewhere in that ballpark, unautographed. Now, the Speed Flexes, Steven, are about $600 to $700, right? Basic authentic, $300 to $400. Now, Speed Flex authentic, $600 to $700 without the autographs. Once we get the Chrome Flexes, we get the Hydro Flexes. I mean, those are typically, as I always say, helmets that are worth over $1,000, typically. I say 4-digit helmets. But values do very much differ, right? Sometimes you can get people to pay a lot more for a helmet than what it's traditionally worth. And sometimes you get your, headliner hit, you get the player you want. The value, Steven, often is priceless. Box 13 for the ball drop. So let's see, ball drop. We only have 3 and 9, Danny. So 3 and 9 are the last 2 boxes. Would you like 3 or 9? We do not have 13 in that specific break. So let me know which one of those you would prefer, good sir. He says 3, Steven.
Okay.
All right, box 3, it shall be.
And that diamond double closed out.
Perfect.
So I'm getting that.
I'm guessing Nate might go after the diamonds next, too.
Oh, it wasn't him in this one.
It wasn't him this time?
No, it's a slew of people.
Team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work here.
I don't think Nate's work is done in the vault.
He
He wants speed flexes.
He wants speed flexes, Steven. Jim Brown, Mr. Jay Jettas,
Packer
and
himself.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, well, Charles Woodson, the
Yeah.
Packer. Guessing that's who he wants. But Tom Brady's a good price.
Yeah,
You said 3?
3. And Crunchy Tacos, again, values can differ, Steven. You'll hear me quote a Fanatics price a lot because that's the Fanatics retail price. I don't want to promise you, but if you're patient, if you're looking to deal the Aikman, you might be able to deal it for a little bit more than that $550 you're referencing. You find a Dallas fan, they might pay a little bit more, but it does differ player to player. Also depends on how often a guy signs as well. You know, Troy Aikman is an autograph you do see. So I don't know. I might shop around if I were you. But that value doesn't sound wrong. But if you're looking to sell, I always say be patient. You might be able to get more for it if you're patient. We got the NFC North is Sean Brennan. Dan Scapetta, NFC South, NFC East. So we got James Shafransky, NFC West. James Turney, AFC North. Christopher Forsberg, AFC South. That's the new guy looking to get that break done. I think Sean Brennan is not a new person, so I'm guessing he used a new account or something, Steven. Then we have Dan in the AFC East and Austin, AFC West. So this is the ball drop coming up here. Oh, just dropped my knife.
Not on his foot.
No, not on my foot. I'm safe. So box 3 coming up here. 3 of 30. Now, this series was the series on Sunday and Monday, Steven, right? We just happened to pick the headliners apart, but there's always goodies out here. Including, some argue, the greatest Bears quarterback of all time. I mean, maybe Sid Luckman if we go back in the days before even our parents were watching, Steven. But a lot of Bear fans might say Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
The only Bear quarterback to lead the team to a Super Bowl win. That is JSA certified Sean Brennan. So I'll say this. McMahon was good for the Bears. I think he could have been better if not for all the injuries, right? Injuries did slow him down a little bit. But nice get there, Sean Brennan. Super Bowl champion, Bear quarterback, Jim McMahon. Not bad for a filler hit, Steven, right?
Not bad at all.
Not a headliner, not on the listing, and you get a pack of cards as well with the Jim McMahon. So Crunchy Tacos throwing that Aikman Flash Authentic out there on the trade block. So we are going to open up his cards here, Steven, as well. And then we have, what, a jersey break to follow. And then we have a diamond double to follow as well. So keep those orders moving. And we'll keep the party going here in the break room. Hopefully this is going to be just a long, long night, right? It's only 8:19. We go as long as orders are going. Typically 10, 11, 12, Steven. Anywhere in that 10 to 12 range is typically how long we're on for the night show. I'm fumbling everything. Dropping my pen here, too. Jim McMahon. I mean, he's the only guy that won a Super Bowl for the Bears, Steven.
Yeah.
I know it was more the defense and, Walter Payton, but he was the quarterback on that team, and he did deliver when they needed him to. Right? Exactly. That's my favorite Jim McMahon story, Alex. He wore his Bears uniform when he was the backup for Green Bay, and Green Bay won the Super Bowl. They went to the White House. I think it's because he didn't go as a Bear, and he wanted to be at the White House as a Bear. All those Packer players, and then he wears his Bear jersey. That's what I call a baller move. Nice pool, says something random. Yes, indeed. Nice pool indeed.
Do be careful.
Yeah, no, I will.
Do you want me to get it, or?
No, I got it. I just go off the top here so I don't touch the cards. There we go. We're good. Looks like we got some paninis here. So let's see here what we got for the cards, Steven. We got ourselves...
Kid Reporter.
What is this one?
Just
a Kid Reporter?
Yeah, doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Oh, here's one. Former Bear linebacker had a pick this weekend. One of the best linebackers in the league, Roquan Smith. Oh, here's a patch auto. Here's one. Devon Achane, rookie card patch auto, Steven.
There we go.
Little RPA. Very nice right there. That's going to Sean Brennan. One of the better receivers in the league.
Autographed?
A.J. Brown.
It's just a patch.
Just a patch, not autographed. Rookie patch, though.
Yeah, there you go.
So, A.J. Brown. Oh, this is nice. Not autographed, but it's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. 4-time MVP, Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. And then we got Devin Lloyd of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, Sean Brennan, you're getting all those bonus cards, including a... this is actually numbered, too, Steven. The rookie patch for Achane, numbered 154 out of 199.
Not bad.
So, that's pretty cool. And I guess we've just been putting them inside the helmet, right?
You'll
take them?
I'll take care of them.
Okay. Sounds good, sir. And this is the McMahon over here.
Okay, yeah, I'll go take care of them.
So, we do have a jersey break to follow. Jersey single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, in the brown rice jerseys. So, pretty nice little bonus prize there with the Jim McMahon. Only one box to go in that specific series. Then that one is closed out. Mike Horgan wants box 18. All right, Mike, 18 should be good in the jerseys. And I'll go ahead and get that. I know Steven...
Which box is that?
Oh.
Grab it real quick.
Okay, you're good. 18 in the jerseys. Yes, sir. The Manning box number. Thank you, Steven. 18 of 30. All right, we'll throw you guys in here for the jersey break. We are going 7 clicks. Good luck, everybody. Got 5, 6, and 7. All right, Dan Scapetta, NFC North and NFC South. We got Tyler Cooper, NFC East. It is Tanner Wilson, NFC West. Skylar McCarty, AFC North. Dan Scapetta, AFC South and East. And Mike Horgan in the AFC West. Box 18 of 30. There is still a Jerry Rice out there in this series. Fitting we just pulled a Jim McMahon full-size rep helmet. Jim McMahon was the starting quarterback for the 85-86 Bears Super Bowl win. The other starting quarterback in that game for the New England Patriots, none other than Steve Grogan. So nice red custom jersey, AFC East. Dan Scapetta with the Steve Grogan jersey. I personally have nicknamed him the Groganator. So, nicely done there, Dan. Dan's got some dubs today in the break room. That, by the way, is PSA certified on your Steve Grogan jersey right there. Very nice. So we'll get this one put away. And then we do have a diamond double, Nicholas Line. Looking for that Peyton Manning undoubtedly. We got Michael Alonso, Dallas Williams, Waylon Alame, Tyler Cooper, Dallas Williams, and Shane Pollard here in the hard count double box break. So diamond double number 1 go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. I guess it makes sense. Peyton Manning, Steven, was known to do some hard counts back in the day, right?
Right.
He was pretty good at it. Omaha! The great Peyton Manning. Dallas wants 19. One more, Dallas. Nick wanted 4 and 14. So, Nick, which one would you like, 4 or 14? Because Dallas was first with the 19. So let us know. Steven, I also bet on the Bulls under, which is going to hit. It was like 223 or 4.5.
They played the other day and it was the same.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking as well. It's 110.97, but there's only 26 seconds left.
Yeah,
so that's going to hit, thankfully. And then box 4, Steven, from Nick. Thank you, Nick in Dallas. What'd you need? Drummond rebounds? I think he got it, Steven.
I didn't need it. Colin needed it.
Oh, Colin needed it. 17 of them. So that hit.
I'm hitting a New Year hiatus for a few days.
I should have.
To realign my luck.
I actually won, though.
Yeah, so that's good.
Joel Embiid had a triple-double, Steven.
Yeah, that makes sense.
31, 15, and 10. That's pretty good.
They only lost by 13. They made it kind of respectable.
Yeah?
You have a sticker for him?
I'm going to write it up real quickly for Dan. We had back-to-back boxes, Steven. The 85-86 Super Bowl. It was Steve Grogan versus Jim McMahon.
Right? Yeah. That works.
So that's something different right there. All right, so the hard count is coming up. Oh, this is... I'm going to write this one up one more time. It is not the best penmanship. Dan Scapetta. I like that name, Dan Scapetta. Dan Marino didn't make that Super Bowl. Now, that was crazy. Marino made it to the Super Bowl right away, Steven, and never made it back. That's how it goes sometimes in the National Football League,
It's
right?
true. It's true.
All right, 2 authentics coming up. We were talking about the vault having really, really good headliners, but if you're looking for box, for box, all authentics, all sick hits, this has got the best consistent names available in the UA Live break room, right? Everything in here is just straight up fire. Let me move this up just a wee bit because we do have Shane Williams is in that last spot. Shane Pollard, excuse me. So hard count, Nicholas, Line, Michael Alonzo, Nicholas again, Dallas Williams, Waylon A, Tyler Cooper, Dallas again, and then Shane Pollard here in the double box break. Double the boxes, double the fun. Good luck, guys. Let's see that heat. You got 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. All right, so we got Dallas in the Manning spot, and we got Waylon in the other Manning spot in the AFC South. Just to clarify, folks, the Peyton Manning helmet is half Colts, half Broncos. We are taking whoever's in the AFC South and the AFC West, and we are doing a top spot drawing for the Manning helmet. Nicholas has the NFC North, Shane NFC South, Dallas NFC East, Tyler NFC West, Michael AFC North, Waylon AFC South, Nicholas AFC East, and Dallas lastly in the AFC West. And we'll get started with box 4 first here in the Diamonds. We've already had Brady and Breeze, number 1 and 2 all time in touchdown passes and passing yards, Steven. Do we have number 3 on that list? Peyton Manning, right?
That's crazy.
Talk about all the greats. That's our hit video right there if we do that, right? And that is the hit video right there for you. Oh, it's our second one of these for the day. The authentic version this time. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Tied for the single season sack record. It is Michael Strahan. Let's go. Dallas Williams. Beautiful Lunar Authentic red ink. Or excuse me, blue ink on that white helmet. Looks very, very clean on the Strahan, Steven. That's fantastic. Love Michael Strahan. He's a guy that a lot of people know because you either know him as a great NFL player or you know him on television, right? He's on Fox, he's on ABC, he is literally everywhere. And that is Waylon Alam with the silent E. There you go. Waylon Alam. Noted. Thank you so much. By the way, if you guys ever hear me or any of the other hosts or producers mispronouncing your name, let us know, right? When I used to do
phonetic spelling.
Yeah, when I used to do journalism, Steven, and I saw a roster covering high school or college sports, they usually had it on there because the media guys would have it. But for the high school rosters, I would go up and ask the coaches, hey, how do you pronounce this kid's name? So if you guys are, if you got a difficult name, let us know how to say it phonetically. We'll make sure we get it right. So, good job, Dallas Williams. That's one that is pretty easy to say, Steven, right? Broadcaster's dream, Dallas Williams. Nice and simple. Just like what he does here in the break room with all his wins.
Right.
So one more to go in the double box break. Here in the Diamonds. And let's keep the night going, Steven. A lot of great stuff left in all our series. Here we go. LaValle. That is LaValle 8 in the chat. LaValle. I like it. Thank you so much for that. I hate pronouncing things wrong. I try to look up names in the break room a lot. But sometimes there's mystery boxes. You have no idea who comes out. And then I have to have Bob Boulay correct me, Steven. I get mad. Now, Bob Boulay knows how to say all the names. So, Strahan off the board. One more authentic here in our double box break. I think the only headliner gone in this so far is the Saquon, Steven.
I think, right?
So,
that's
yeah, a lot of great stuff left. Including box 19 coming up. And they're all pretty much headliner quality, right? In this series, I mean, if you're not going to get a headliner, the filler is one of the all-time great pass rushers, Michael Strahan. Second box here in our Diamond Double. This is not a headliner in this series, Steven. It's not even listed, I don't think. Certainly not a photoed headliner. Top 10 all-time in receiving yards. Top 10 all-time in receiving touchdowns. He's a Pro Football Hall of Famer, a College Football Hall of Famer, a Notre Dame legend, a Raider legend. It is Tim Brown on the authentic. And look at this. This is one, we come up with nicknames for the guys in the break room, the customers. This is one you came up with, Steven. Double up Dallas. It's what he does. He's got Strahan. Now he's got Tim Brown. The Raider authentic just glistens, man. This is clean. Former Heisman Trophy winner out of Notre Dame as well in college. Nice get there. Dallas Williams. So again, the diamond helmets, box for box is the best series in the room. I think the Vault might have better headliners, but if you're looking for, everything you get's going to be insane. Not just the headliners. This is most definitely the break for you in the diamond helmets. We do have a jersey break ready to go. Nick LaValle, Shane Pollard, Omar Ramirez Nieves, Skylar McCarty, Dan Scapetta, all in the jerseys. Jersey single number 4. Go ahead and drop me a box number. I know why Omar's in here. I'm looking at our headliner board. If that's correct, Steven, Jerry Rice is still out there in the jerseys. And I'm surprised no action on the mini helmets. 4 boxes left. Warren Sapp, Drew Bledsoe, 2 headliners in there. The diamond helmets, once again, guys, Peyton Manning, Steve Young, Gronk, Jamar Chase, Bo Jackson, Jerome Bettis, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, TJ Watt, and that Hydro Flex, Fred Taylor still lurking. The Vault, Charles Woodson, Speed Flex. LaDainian Tomlinson, Authentic. We have Deion Sanders and Barry Sanders. Custom Rip Jim Brown. We have the Custom Trevor Lawrence. The Chrome Flex Jay Jettas. A lot of great stuff left in all our breaks, Steven, right?
Absolutely.
Danny wants box 4. Thank you, Danny. Box 4 we shall do. Very cool. So, Tim...
Jerseys, right?
What'd you say?
Jerseys, right?
Jerseys, yes, correct. So, we'll get you guys set up here. 7 times coming up. And let's refresh here the break page. Let's see what is coming up, Steven. 4 to go on that college single. 4 to go on that college double. 4 to go on that vault double. Otherwise, mostly open. Those 3 breaks that are all 4 away, Steven, they'll be coming up here very, very soon. No question about that. So 7 times. Good luck, everybody. We got 4, 5, 6, and 7. Shane's got the NFC North. Dan's in the NFC South. Shane NFC East. Dan NFC West. Nick AFC North. Skylar AFC South. We got Dan AFC East and Omar Ramirez Nieves in the AFC West. Box 4 of 30 in the jerseys. Here's a very, very underappreciated wide receiver. More than 13,000 career receiving yards. Played in the 80s and 90s. Buffalo Bill legend. 7-time Pro Bowler. Andre Reed. Very, very nice. That's the AFC East for Dan the Man on the Andre Reed jersey. That Bills team played in 4 straight Super Bowls, Steven. I know I shouldn't really cheer on the Bills. I'm a Chief fan. But if I'm being completely honest, if the Chiefs lose, I really want to see that Buffalo Bill fan base get a Super Bowl, right?
That'd be fun.
That'd be very, very cool. It would get a lot of people off Josh Allen's back, that's for sure as well. 13,198 receiving yards, Andre Reed.
That's incredible.
That's a lot of receiving yards for Mr. Andre Reed. So Dan with the box number mojo and the Andre Reed jersey. Nathan saying if anyone hits speed flexes tonight, that consider trading the Breeze and the Henry and a $100 gift card. That is quite the offer.
Right.
So there's a Jefferson Chrome Flex. I think the other speed flex out there right now is the Peyton Manning, right? Because the Jim Brown is a ripped authentic. The Gronk is a custom authentic. It's not a speed flex though, Steven, right? So I think the speed flexes right now are the Jay Jettas, the Chrome Flex, and then the Peyton Manning. So, and there's actually a speed flex Fred Taylor in the Diamonds as well.
Yeah.
So those are the speed flexes out there right now. Come and get them, guys. Nate is out there offering up trades for those, by the way. How about the Thunder, Steven? Up 85-75 on the Celtics tonight. Whew. They're legit, huh?
They're a very good team.
So.
Very young, athletic.
Yeah, I like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That guy is...
He's incredible.
He's a dude. So, good job, Dan the Man. And I'm going to go ahead and drop in some links of breaks that are definitely going to happen tonight, right? I think that the Vault double 4 to go is probably our best bet, given how hot that break's been. We've done 1 quad and 4 doubles already in the Vault. Here's that link. What else did I say? 4 to go in the college double. I mean, there's that sick Barry Sanders helmet in there. The custom Barry Sanders, the custom Micah Parsons. Surprised that college series isn't moving a little bit more, Steven, right?
Yep. I mean, sometimes when there's just so many things.
The options are just, there's so many great options.
Exactly.
They are full of incredible series that you guys can go after. So we'll put the Andre Reed jersey away. That's up to you guys. Let me know what you want to do next here in the UA Live break room. This is, let me make sure. I think this is the Reed. Beckett, WA2. Yep, this is the Reed one. I'll get this one put away. Are you done playing, Nate? Is he just, maybe he's done for the night and he's just looking to trade and he'll be back tomorrow, Steven.
Could be.
Or he could jump in and get that quad box break, right?
That is an option as well.
That Jetta's Chrome Flex in the vault. Now, that thing is nuts, man. Justin Jefferson. I think the NFC North, Steven, we pulled Jordan Addison earlier today, by the way, in the jerseys. And we pulled a Jordan Love Gem Mint rookie card out of the slab cards. Whether the Bears keep Justin Fields or they get Caleb Williams or whatever, they're a team that's on the up. The Packers have the youngest team in the league. They'll be in the playoffs this year. And the Vikings, they played like 4 different quarterbacks this year, and they're still alive for the playoffs.
That's great.
And then Detroit made the playoffs for the first time since '93.
Yeah.
That NFC North is going to be really, really good. A lot of young quarterbacks, too. I mean, Goff is still... He's not young, but he's not old. I'll put it that way, right?
Yeah.
And then you have, obviously, Fields or a rookie quarterback, number 1 pick, Jordan Love, all young guys. NFC North should be a battle for years to come. Here's that Brady Salute to Service, which Nate did win. This is the hit of the show so far. The GOAT, Tom Brady, in the UA live break room. Can we fill the vault single, says Lavelle. I don't see why not. Right? Is the vault single pretty open, though, Steven?
I think it's 5 away, 6 away.
So vault...
5 away.
Vault single... Let me refresh, 'cause I do see 6 away on my site. I think, honestly, the vault double...
It is 6 away. It is 6
The
away.
vault double is a lot more likely right now. 3 to go. Although, if you guys want to get that single done, that works as well. Here's what you can get in the vault double, though. Imagine getting the NFC North. That's a hot spot in this break, right, Steven?
I mean, if you want to get another spot in the single, I can transfer you to the double.
Then we could do that, yeah.
It's 2 away now, the vault double.
So...
That's kind of the one that's been on the move tonight.
Yeah, this is the hottest break in the room. I know Nate did a lot of work, but even without Nate, this is filling anyway. NFC North, Steven, double up with Barry Sanders and Charles Woodson. Justin Jefferson, Chrome Flex. Barry Sanders, Flash Authentic. And there's 3 NFC North headliners. We have the AFC North. Terry Bradshaw, Jim Brown. How's that for a double up? And by the way, secondary names... Aiden Hutchinson could be a North hit as well. And then we have Mike Evans. You can double up with Mike Evans and Deion Sanders in this break, Steven. A lot of great options. The double box break in the vault is most likely our next break here in the room. I do always say, obviously, you guys should spend your money how you want to. But if you're planning on getting 2 spots in a single box break in any series, right, Steven? You might as well get 1 spot in the double to get yourself 2 chances to win a helmet, right?
True.
So we do have some action on the college all of a sudden, too. We are only 3 to go in the college double. So that's a good one. Big 12 could be really, really good in that series. TCU's now in the Big 12, Steven. You get Barry Sanders and Tomlinson in the same break. Peterson and Barry Sanders in the same break. You can double up very, very nicely. Chris Carter, Micah Parsons for the Big Ten, and the Watt triple sign, actually. So a lot of good double up possibilities in Study the Playbook as well. That is also 3 spots to go here in the UA live break room. So 2 to go now in that vault double, 3 to go in the college double. Both of those breaks are definitely happening tonight, Steven. I love, this time of year, right? We have the NFL playoffs, around the corner. We have the college football national championship. This is the football, fans' dream.
Right.
And the amount of custom lids we have right now is pretty wild. Because we've never really had custom college lids before.
No, we have not.
We have 2, Barry Sanders and Micah Parsons. Then we have Peyton Manning, Gronk, and Fred Taylor. 3 customs out there in the diamonds. And then 3 custom lids, Jefferson, Lawrence, and the Trevor Lawrence, and what's the other one? There's one more. Jim Brown. So we have all sorts of insane custom lids. Speed flexes, visors ripped, dripped. I mean, this is what these guys are asking for, right, Steven? The customers are always like, I want some more speed flexes. Well, you guys asked, and we have delivered here in the room. You guys just got to see them as well. So Pete Jenkinson asking if I buy a spot, how does this work? So Pete, for the most part, we run random NFL divisional breaks. It's 8-spot breaks. We run the break once the 8 spots fill. You get randomized the division. If a player from that division comes out, then you win. You are not guaranteed to win. If you're going to buy one spot in an NFL break, Steven, it's a 1 in 8 chance to win for each spot you buy. So headliners left in the vault. Aaron Kahn, that includes, I'll put them up here for you guys to look at. We have ourselves, how many vaults have we done, Steven? We've done
4 doubles.
12 vaults. We did the one quad.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 23 vaults left. We have ourselves authentic LaDainian Tomlinson, authentic Deion Sanders, Speedflex authentic Charles Woodson, Jamar Chase Lunar authentic, Barry Sanders Flash authentic, Camo Ripped Jim Brown authentic, Terry Bradshaw authentic, Justin Jefferson Chrome Flex authentic, and we got Trevor Lawrence on the Ripped Salute the Service authentic. So that is 9 authentic, Steven, with 23 boxes left in the vault. We got 4 vault keys left, and then we still have Aiden Hutchinson, Deebo Samuel, Troy Polamalu, Micah Parsons, and Reggie Wayne. So that is 5 secondary headliners, Steven, with the 9 authentics. That gets us to 14. With the 4 vault keys, 18. That's pretty much 18 and 23 chance at something really, really sick. That is a lot of great stuff. E going off the ticker. Thank you, Nate. Vault key E is off the ticker. You got it. John saying, evening, fellas, just hopping on and catching up. So that's the vault headliners, John. The other series full of headliners is the diamond helmets, right? We've only done a few of these so far, Steven. I think we've done... we have 26 left. We've done 4 boxes, I believe, in this series, Steven. Maybe 5, actually. And then we got ourselves... Everything is left except for Saquon Barkley. So Bo Jackson authentic, TJ Watt authentic, Puka Nacua, only the second time ever getting him in the break room. The Peyton Manning ripped authentic, half Broncos, half Colts. Jamar Chase Lunar authentic, Jerome Bettis Flash authentic, Devontae Adams, Steve Young, Rob Gronkowski, Fred Taylor. It's a better than a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner in the diamonds. So here's a look at these videos as well. Look at this one, Steven. The Hydroflex Jacksonville lid. 17th all-time leading rusher, Fred Taylor, with the 1 Florida on the back as well. That is nuts. How about this Gronk drip? I love this helmet. It's got that, like, silver and black. It's dripping. Top 3 tight end ever, Rob Gronkowski. And then this might be the best helmet in the room right now. Peyton Manning. It's got the Colt in there, the Colt white. The blue, it's got the orange Broncos coming out. It's got that sick visor as well. That is insane, Steven. I mean, we're talking about one of the best players, if not the best regular season player in NFL history, right?
Right.
5 MVPs. That's a half Bronco, half Colt lid. That is insane right there in the diamonds. I got my Puka today, says Nate Alberts. Sick helmet in person. Whoever gets it won't be disappointed. The Rams of any team right now in the NFL, Steven, they might have the best standard lid in the game.
They might, right?
It kind of looks like a Flash, doesn't it?
It looks insane.
But that's their standard helmet. Puka Nacua, a guy that I'll be completely honest, I never ever would have imagined last year we would pull this guy in the break room. I mean, no one even knew who Puka Nacua was, Steven.
Pretty much, right?
And now he's, borderline a top 5 receiver in the NFL. That's fantastic. And actually, his autograph, which Nate can attest to, I think it might be covered up here, but he does the smiley face sometimes. And he's got that number 17 on there as well. That is a fresh lid for Mr. Puka Nacua in the diamond helmets. So those are, the two highest end breaks in the room. But again, the college break, Steven, we've only pulled still one headliner in the college. The college series is only 35 boxes. I mean, only headliner off the board is Tim Brown. We got Tomlinson, Sanders, Taylor, Parsons, Amon-Ra, Chris Carter, Jerome Bettis, the Watt triple sign, the Peterson, the Ray Lewis. All of these are authentic, by the way. All fantastic. I mean, look at the Tomlinson purple lid, Steven. That's
love that helmet.
That's a dream helmet right there. The Micah Parsons with the dollar signs. I mean, look at this thing. Dollar bills, y'all, on that Penn State authentic. We have this beautiful Barry Sanders with the cowboy, the orange, the rip, the half white, the black. I mean, that is a piece of art, that helmet. So Lavelle's going to get another single spot, asking if we can transfer him to the diamond or the vault double. Yeah, we can do that. If you hurry up real quick, though, because there's only
2 spots.
Only 2 spots left. I would get it right away there, Mr. Lavelle. And then Nate asks, what's next after the slabs are gone? Actually, Nate, we're probably going to hold off on posting something after the slabs because we've been running 5 to 6 series at once. We actually have 7 up right now. We actually technically should have waited till the vault or till the slabs closed to drop the vault. But this series was so good, Steven, we kind of rushed the gun then dropped it anyway, right?
Yeah.
So there won't technically be something to follow the slab cards, Nate. But still, 1 slab left. We had a Jordan Love rookie card as a filler in the last one. I'm sure that last one is good as well. So.
All right, I got you, my man.
All right, so we got Lavelle and John. That's a great question. So what we do for the college conferences, until we decided actually in our meeting today, Steven, once this next college season starts, in August when we're building up the camp and everything, we're going to revisit how we're running that. But for this college series and the next one we'll run, for the current moment, we are going with current college conferences. So the Pac-12 in the break room is still alive. USC, Washington, Oregon, all of those will be Pac-12 hits. We're also staying consistent, Steven, and going with current college conferences as of this current season. So if we pull a Big Ten item, a Nebraska item, that's a Big Ten hit, not a Big 12 hit. Even if it's Eric Crouch, who played in the Big 12, for example. So we got the Power 5 conferences, Big 10, Big 12, ACC, Pac-12, and SEC. Then we have the everything else spot, which is all the independents, and that is the FCS, the D2, the D3, anything that's not a Power 5 conference. So Notre Dame, for example, which we pulled the Jerome Bettis lid, would be an everything else hit here in the break room. So great question, John. At the current moment, Oklahoma is going to be a Big 12 hit, not an SEC hit. USC is going to be a Pac-12 hit. We're going with what these teams are currently at this exact moment because technically the conference realignment doesn't really start until the next, sports calendar, right? A lot of these teams got basketball season as well. So currently Oklahoma is going to be in the Big 12 for basketball as well, Steven. So hopefully that makes sense. And we are sold out in the vault.
I think the slab single sold out first.
Okay, slab single will do. Nate got the whole thing probably, right?
Yep. And then Pete got in.
All right.
That vault double, so.
Perfect. So we'll do the slab first, then we'll do the vault double. John says, sounds good. Thanks for confirming. No problem, John. If you guys ever have questions, just ask us. Let us know. Nate says, number 1, please, for the slab cards. Thank you, Nate. 1 should do just fine here. And Nate going back to his roots, Steven.
This is
in the slab cards.
This is how it did get started.
Mm-hmm. well, we got 500 some cards. Then he's like, let me get 500 some authentics, right? He's looking for box number mojo, Steven.
I think we get it.
Something tells me he'll get it.
He should.
He should get it, Mr. Nate Alberts. Thank you, sir. Box 1 of 25 here in the slab cards. All right, the very last slab in the series. It's a talented running back. It's a rookie card, graded an 8. The Donruss Javonte Williams for the Denver Broncos. So when healthy, one of the better dual threat running backs in the league. AFC West, Nathan Alberts with the Javonte Williams. So kind of interesting, the whole Denver situation with Russell Wilson. I mean, let's be honest, Jared Stidham does not give them the best chance to win. But looks like the Broncos might be moving on from Russell Wilson, Steven. Seems messy.
Yeah.
Seems kind of messy.
Yeah, definitely things did not go according to the plan there, you know?
Right? But they were doing better the second half of this year, but...
I just don't think Sean Payton likes him.
No, clearly not.
Clearly.
Clearly not. I'll say this about Sean Payton. He's a heck of a football coach. Personally, my personal take, hopefully I don't offend any Saint fans, but Sean Payton is not a good person, Steven. He is just, simply put, not a good person. If I were playing, I don't know if I'd want to play for him. He's just very, I don't know the right word for it, but I am not a fan of Sean Payton as a person, at least. He does know how to call a good offense, though, usually. Vault doubles coming up. We got Joshua Allen. We got Jason Odins, Michael Alonso, Ryan Oberta, Alex Dreyer, Nick Lavelle, and Pete Jenkinson. Vault double number 5. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Actually, my girlfriend's dad went to school at Eastern Illinois, Steven. And when he was in school, Sean Payton was their starting quarterback at Eastern Illinois. Romo and Garoppolo, also Eastern Illinois starting quarterbacks.
Underrated power.
Right? Good luck all, says Nate. Thank you, Nate. For all the other guys, Crunchy Tacos, that's Joshua Allen with 6. Alex Dreyer wants 12 and 25. So, Alex, which one would you rather have, 12 or 25? Because we did have 6 first. Do you want the Brady box or the steroid box?
Let's just go get all 3 and then.
He wants 12, Steven.
Okay.
But you might as well bring in as many as you want, right?
Yeah.
That's our 5th vault double. The college break is right around the corner here, guys. Yeah, right, Crunchy Tacos. You wish. We'll only open up 2. Nice try, though, right? Doesn't hurt to try. Never hurts to try here. You can open up all 3 if you want. And watch the 3rd one I open up that's a free one is going to be that Jefferson Chrome Flex. He is bringing more, but only 2 getting opened up for this break. And never hurts to shoot your shot, right? Never ever hurts. Pete Jenkinson in the NFC North. NFC South. We got ourselves Michael Alonso. NFC East, Michael Alonso. Jason Odins, NFC West. Nick, AFC North. Ryan Oberta, AFC South. Joshua Allen, AFC East. And Alex Dreyer in the AFC West. Steven's bringing those from the other room. We will rock and roll here in our vault double box break. Cool. And then otherwise, we're mostly open, guys, right now. We have 3 to go in the jersey single. That's happening tonight, obviously. 3 to go in the college double. I would like to say that'll happen tonight. But 6s, 7s, and 8s otherwise. Let's get these orders moving now to keep the night going. It is still only 9 o'clock.
6 and 12.
6 and 12. Okay, Andre. Can you grab this one?
Yep.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. No worries.
Thank you, Steven.
Neat.
Crunchy Taco saying, I really just want the Jay Jettas. Son would freak. And Nathan is calling out LT here. LaDainian Tomlinson for Alex. I think those guys are buddies, so he's cheering on Alex. It's possible. There is a Tomlinson Authentic in the vault. There's a Tomlinson Authentic also in the college. Crunchy Taco says the headliner in my division is gone. AFC East. You never know what fillers could be out there, but I think you are correct because the Brady did go in this break. 7 times coming up for our spots. Good luck, guys. We got 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Pete Jenkinson. Actually, I already randomized. What am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing my mind. I forgot that we already randomized. So Pete's got the North, Michael the South and East, Jason NFC West, Nick AFC North, Ryan AFC South, Josh AFC East, and Alex AFC West. Right? No redo. You wish. I was just testing you guys. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's the new year. Gotta make sure you guys are paying attention. So the original randomization was the proper one. I was just waiting on the boxes. I'm so used to randomizing once the boxes are here. Well, we got box 12 coming up. This one feels heavy. Feels heavy. It's an authentic. Is it a headliner here? This is definitely a headliner. We got arguably the best cornerback of all time. It's primetime Deion Sanders. That's the NFC South. That is Michael Alonso. Congrats, Michael, on Deion Sanders. Former Defensive Player of the Year, All-Pro, All-Decade Team guy in the 90s. He was so good as a cornerback, Steven, but also an incredible kick and punt returner, right?
Absolutely.
He played some receiver as well, played baseball, a great coach. Prime time for Michael. Nice hit there. Deion Sanders. That is fantastic. Prime time, says Kyle Dissler. Prime time indeed. I think Henry or Bettis. What do you think, Steven?
I would probably take Bettis away.
Bettis away?
Just for the NFL theme going on here.
Okay, that's fair. I can go with that.
It's not deserving, just because.
Right? I mean, you got to make concessions somewhere.
Like one day the college series will pop off, and
That'll be the headliner one we run.
Right? Yeah, so.
I'm all right with that. Michael has cleaned up the last 24 hours, says John Wright. Right on, Michael Alonso. Cleaning up here in the UA Live break room. Lavelle's asking for a Jamar Chase here. Yeah, Jamar Chase would be nice. I mean, call your shot, right? Sick Lunar Authentic. Beautiful autograph for Jamar Chase. All right, we'll put the Deion there. One more box in the double box break. 6 of 35 here in the vault. Good luck, good luck, good luck, guys. Alright, let's see here. Not an authentic. Oh, this is nice. This, you know, it's kind of funny. I was just thinking, I said this earlier, kind of more like, well, maybe it's a Miami lid. Well, sure enough, it is a Miami lid. It's Reggie Wayne on the Hurricane full-size helmet. This one's a full-size rep, number 87. 10th all-time in receiving yards. Reggie Wayne, JSA certified, AFC South, Ryan, Alberta. Congrats on the Reggie Wayne Miami lid. That is cool right there. Very, very nice. The U's legendary, man. And Reggie Wayne is one of the all-time greats to come out of Miami. So he's not yet in the Hall of Fame, but he will be. 6-time Pro Bowler, led the league in receiving yards in 2007, 14,345. Only 9 guys ever with more receiving yards than Reggie Wayne. So that's sweet, says John. Yes, indeed. Congrats, Ryan Alberta, on your Wayne lid, man. That is nice. So, Nate saying, Lava, I have a Chase Lunar if you're interested. Almost had it at the Miami part of it, says Crunchy Tacos, right? Nice lid there. So we'll get this one written up for Reggie Wayne. Ryan says, thanks. You're welcome, Ryan. You are very, very welcome, good sir. Reggie Wayne, Miami.
Reginald.
We wished it into existence, Steven.
There it is.
Very nice. I think that was a secondary name. Not a photo headliner, secondary name, Reggie. I mean, as you guys see, a lot of the stuff in this series is really, really good, right? Mostly full size, mostly authentics and reps. And if you get mini helmets, you get big names and gift cards, for example. So Reggie Wayne is good enough to be a photoed headliner in any series. And this one, he's just a secondary headliner, Steven. Very nice. Congrats, guys. Let's fill that college double. Neat to see the Watt Bros, right? Triple signed. Imagine being Derek. I mean, Derek Watt, their statistics, Steven, like less than 1% of people that play high school football go on to make the NFL. And in most families, if you make the NFL, even if you're like a bench player, you're the hero in the family. But in the Watt family, Derek is the other Watt. Isn't that crazy?
The other Watt.
I mean, we're talking about TJ and JJ, 2 Hall of Famers, no question. Even TJ retires today. He's done enough to make the Hall of Fame. JJ obviously will make the Hall of Fame. And then you have Derek, who's just the 3rd Watt bro. I kind of feel bad for him, Steven. But then again, I probably look at his paycheck and it's probably
I'm sure
pretty
he's
good.
fine.
He's probably just okay.
He's like, guys, I'm the Watt bro.
Yeah.
Give me some money.
Right?
I'm reputable. I worked out with them.
Right? I'm in the NFL.
I'm in the NFL.
Is he still on the Steelers? Where did he go? Derek Watt. Let's see. Derek Watt. I think he's still with the Steelers right here. Oh, free agent, it says. He was with the Steelers last year. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns in his career, Steven. So, obviously a Big Ten hit, though, because it's a triple sign college lid. I did not think they let Derek sign authentic, says William, right? Is it triple sign? Now I'm making sure, Steven.
The what? Well, if it's signed by the other 2, I'm sure
that is triple sign.
I'm sure
yeah.
they let him sign it.
Yeah,
I'm sure they don't let him sign it by himself.
Right, exactly.
That's a lot different.
we would never have a Derek Watt authentic, but we got the brother theme right there. So, I mean, let the man have a little love. What do you mean when you guys about to start, Aaron? We've been breaking boxes most of the day, Steven.
Yeah, good question.
So I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
If you're talking about your break, Aaron, you have a spot in the double for college and the 2 spots in the single. So we're just waiting for those to close, and then your breaks will start.
Right? So we have 3 to go in that college double. William said, they said, come on, man, he's here. Let him sign it. Let him sign it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, right? They're like,
Pretty much.
If we're doing a Watt brother theme,
I guess.
ultimate autographs, you are not leaving this building without Derek's autograph. He's an NFL player, Steven. Let him sign Derek Watt. Right? A former Charger, Steeler as well. 6th-round pick out of Wisconsin, Derek Watt. John, that is a Brady lid. It's a salute to service Tom Brady. That was one in our vault break. While the Brady is gone, we got custom lids like Jim Brown, Trevor Lawrence still out there, and that Chrome Flex Justin Jefferson. The Brady one last night was ridiculous, says John. Here's how ridiculous the break room is. Brady has been pulled in back-to-back nights, Steven. 3 nights in a row?
I think Dom pulled them on Sunday.
In that New Year's series,
Yeah,
right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 straight nights we've had Mr. Brady in the building.
Alex Dreyer says, I literally asked Brandon about a lid with the Watt boys over the weekend. Alex, ask and you shall receive, my friend, right? The break room gives and gifts, Steven. We give you guys all the goodies. So, we have had that one before, Steven. Maybe like once or twice. Not often, but I remember we did definitely have that in a college series somewhat recently ago.
Yep, Tom Brady came out in that ball drop. So 3 straight nights.
Yeah. Do we have another Brady? We'll see, right?
They have to clear something out.
Yeah, they'll have to clear something out to get to another Brady. We do have a Manning, though. A ripped Speed Flex Manning. Brady, Manning, Breeze, all these guys are break room staples because we got, Arby's has the meats. We got the Fire Authentic helmet, Steven.
That's true.
In the UA Live break room. Jersey break is coming up. Only 2 spots to go. We'll be pulling out a jersey here soon. And I guess, Steven, I might as well do a top-to-bottom rundown. Have not done many of these here. We'll quickly refresh the break page, let you guys know what we got going on here in the room. So I think the diamond helmets, there's 26 of these left, Steven. And we have every headliner but Saquon Barkley left. Bo Jackson, TJ Watt, Puka Nacua, the ripped Speed Flex Peyton Manning, half Broncos, half Colts. We're taking the person in the AFC South and the person in the AFC West and doing a top spot drawing for them. Jamar Chase is still out there. Jerome Bettis, Devontae Adams, Steve Young, Rob Gronkowski, and Fred Taylor. So that is 10 photoed, authentic, Steven. There is 20... Actually, excuse me, I think there's actually 25 left. Because we did the double that was the old series and the new one, and then we did the first double of just the new one, right? So there's 25 left. There's 10 photoed headliners. That is exactly a 40% chance at a photoed headliner. And then we add in some of these other guys like Kurt Warner, like Mike Evans, like Aiden Hutchinson. We're looking at a 13 and 25 chance, better than 50% at an authentic headliner in the diamonds. We have a single, a double, and a quad. You can double up, win multiple things. You can get this Fred Taylor Hydroflex in the AFC South. You can double up with Manning maybe with the AFC South there. Rob Gronkowski on the dripped authentic. One of the best tight ends ever, Rob Gronkowski. That is beautiful. And here's that Peyton Manning lid. I can watch this all day on that microwave, Steven. That is phenomenal. So where can you double up, by the way, in this break? Well, how about the AFC North? You can get TJ Watt and Jerome Bettis. Where are my Steeler fans at, right? Jamar Chase as well in the AFC North. AFC West, Devontae Adams, Bo Jackson. For the Raider fans, could be Peyton Manning as well. A lot of good stuff. NFC West, Puka and Steve Young in a double box break. That Watt helmet is very rare, says Nathan Alberts. It's very hard to get all 3 to sign an item. Most items have seen just JJ and TJ. The Watt helmet is $, $, money, Nathan Alberts. So that vault break, Steven, we've done 5 doubles and a quad. That is 14 down, 21 to go in the vault. We have ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photoed headliners. It's almost a 40% chance at a photoed headliner. Aiden Hutchinson, Deebo Samuel, Polamalu, Micah Parsons are secondary headliners, and there's 4 vault keys left. Speed Flex Charles Woodson with the Super Bowl champion inscription. Top 5 cornerback of all time. LaDainian Tomlinson for me, Steven. I think for you as well. Top 5 running back of all time.
Yep.
Lunar authentic.
The man.
Jamar Chase, top 5 receiver right now. And then, Walter Payton's in that discussion, but you can make a case that we have the 2 best running backs ever in this series, Barry Sanders and Jim Brown. 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Terry Bradshaw. Jay Jettas, when healthy, it's like 1 and 1A, right? Between him and Tyreek Hill, it's tough. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's in the discussion now, too.
Yeah, wait, he's been playing,
But Jettas is up there for the best receiver in the league, number 1 all-time in receiving yards per game. And then that custom rip salute to service, Trevor Lawrence, still out there. Here's that. Look at that Lawrence lid. My goodness, one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL. That autograph value only going to go up, up, and up. The Jim Brown camo ripped with the orange ink. The late, great Jim Brown. There will not be a lot of Jim Brown stuff left to autograph because, sadly, we lost him last year. Justin Jefferson, Chrome Speed Flex. That is such a great lid. The tone on that one, the purple and the white. That's an insane helmet for a guy that, quite frankly, is insane as a football player. Yeah, I haven't seen Tom Farkas tonight. Where are you at, Farky Fark? I think he was in the early show. I have not seen Tom Farkas tonight. That college break, 3 spots to go. We got everything out there but the Tim Brown and the Jerome Bettis, excuse me. So the Notre Dame guys are gone. Everything else is left, and all of these are authentic helmets. LaDainian Tomlinson, TCU Purple Authentic, insane. The single-season rushing record holder in college history, Barry Sanders, custom lid. The GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor. One of the best defensive players right now, Micah Parsons. Borderline top 5 receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Borderline top 5 receiver all time, Chris Carter. He is 4th all time in receiving touchdowns. There's that Watt triple sign, TJ, JJ, and Derek Watt. And then we have Adrian Peterson, who you look at his college career and his pro career. I mean, there's not 5 guys that have had a better career at both levels than AP, Steven. He was something else. And then Ray Lewis, NFL's all-time tackle leader. Here's that Barry Sanders custom lid. Again, we don't really get the custom college lids, but we got not 1, we got 2 in this series, Steven. These are fantastic. That Micah Parsons with the dollar bills on the Penn State authentic. I mean, the Dallas guys in the room are thinking, where are my Dallas headliners at? Well, here's one, kind of, on the Micah Parsons.
I think it was the 1 and 4 yesterday. Like, there was an Emmitt Smith jersey.
Yeah.
It was a Florida jersey, but it's still like...
Oh, absolutely.
These things are just hanging around. They're in there.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time we had a full series where there wasn't some form of a cowboy.
No, there's always multiple. $82 to go in the vault. You know, a Chrome Flex Jay Jettas, you can probably, sell that online for more than $2,000. $82, not bad in that single box break. Although 164, Jettas and Charles Woodson both. Jettas and Barry Sanders both. That is insane. We got 1 box left in Drop the Ball full-size helmet series. This is a mix of authentics and reps. We do have cards as well. Bonus cards that come with that series. A pack of cards that you can get here in the break room. 4 to go in the college single. 7 left in the minis. There's 4 minis left. We have the, we have the Warren Sapp Creamsicle, one of the best D tackles ever. And then the secondary headliner, Drew Bledsoe, still left. 2 to go in the jerseys. This break is happening tonight, Steven. We still got Jerry Rice, Brian Urlacher, and Chris Olave headliners left, including the receiving GOAT, Jerry Rice. So now's that time, guys. Get those spots. I'm hoping to keep the night going, Steven. As long as orders are coming in, we'll stay on and break boxes. We're definitely getting that jersey done. After that, we'll see, right?
Yep. That's 1 away now, so...
Yeah, the jersey break is going to happen, folks. What else are we going to see tonight, Steven? These are the questions. That OKC Celtics game, it's a 2-point game with 15 seconds left. That'll be fun.
Porzingis, 32 points.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a great third option.
That's what I'm saying. Like, was he the number 2 option? Maybe not on a championship team, but if he's your number 3 option,
you're doing
all the pressure's off, you're in good shape. Boston definitely is there. Yeah, no Tom Farkas tonight, Steven.
No Tom.
I've missed that. Nate and Tom have a lot to talk about because they're both, like, one is a recent father like you, and one's an up-and-coming father. Congrats
Nate's
again,
already
Nate.
a father.
Was already a father.
Yeah.
About to be the third child, though. Congratulations,
Yes.
sir. That is very, very cool, Nate Alberts. He can already start putting helmets on him, right, Steven? Mm-hmm. He's got so many, right? I always say, don't wear your memorabilia, but if you have, doubles, maybe use a double for your kid to wear, right?
Right, absolutely.
It's a nice little look for sure. So 1 to go in the jerseys.
I think it's none to go.
None to go in the jerseys. This will be... And we do have 6 to go in that vault double box break. So let's get that done as well. Our 5th jersey coming up of this show. Jersey single number 5. Go ahead and drop me a box number. The Brown Rice series, named after A.J. Brown and Jerry Rice. Do you get white rice or brown rice at Chipotle, Steven?
Brown.
Brown rice? I do as well. So that's what makes me think of Chipotle when I see this series name. Roderick Igmata, Nick Lavelle, Brooks Ellis, Matt Montoya, Omar Ramirez-Nieves, Shane Pollard, and Chad Gort. Let me know on a jersey box number here. And we will rock and roll with our brown rice jerseys. I'm hoping this is not the last break tonight, Steven. I am really, really hoping that we can get some more breaks done. Honestly, the college is 3 to go in the double, but probably our best bet is the vault double at 6 to go with how hot that break's been.
That could happen at any moment, right?
Yes, sir. So, 16, Brooks Ellis, 16 should be good in the jerseys. We'll get that off the ticker.
Which number, sorry?
Number 16, the Joe Montana box. Maybe his former teammate, Jerry Rice, in the Montana box, Steven. Wouldn't that be nice? A little bit of Rice.
16.
What the heck is going on with the Eagles, Steven?
Their defense is not good.
No. I think Kansas City's got problems, but Philly's got even more problems lately, right? Holy cow.
At least they made the playoffs. Usually the Super Bowl runner-up never makes the playoffs again.
Yeah. The NFC East, if Dallas wins the last week, or if Philly loses, we thought the Eagles are finally going to break that streak of the NFC East.
Yeah.
Having a different team. Well, not so fast. Dallas does hold the tiebreaker. Assuming Dallas wins, Steven, they're the NFC East champion. I think it's like 19 straight years of different winners.
That's crazy.
Wild. So, by the way, Roderick, you've got the NFC North, Omar NFC South, Nick NFC East, Chad NFC West, Nick AFC North, Shane AFC South, Matt AFC East, and Brooks in the AFC West. Box 16 of 30 coming up here. Oh my, oh my. It's time for the GOAT, Steven. Most receiving yards, most receiving touchdowns, most catches, regular season, postseason, you name the receiving record, Jerry Rice has it. That's the NFC West. Closer magic. Chad, congrats on your autographed Jerry Rice jersey.
Nice. There you go.
Let's go, Chad.
Jerry.
That's nice, Steven. Chad had one spot on that break, $26. Jerry Rice jersey worth considerably more. Nice hit there.
Chad G.
Chad
He
G.
closed it out, I think.
Closer magic. It's real.
That's how it goes down.
It is real here in the UA Live break room. That is arguably the biggest name in that jersey series. It is now belonging to Chad. Jerry Rice. Can never get sick of Jerry Rice memorabilia. I know he signs a lot, but it's just a name that is just so iconic, Steven. His records may never get broken. There's one guy I can think of that could break it, though. That is Justin Jefferson. Out there in the vault and the Chrome Flex. I know we got injured this year, but with the 17 games, with the start he's on. Do you think Jefferson can break his receiving record, Steven?
He's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, that's such a
Always a
question
big
mark.
thing.
I mean, Jamar Chase, another guy, also in the vault and the Diamonds. Heck, I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but I mean, Puka Nacua, he's on pace,
As long as he
right?
can stay healthy.
Right? So, a lot of those names out there in the break room. But that's what made Jerry Rice so great. He did it for so many years. He was getting 1,000-yard receiving seasons at age 40, Steven. He's basically the Tom Brady of the receiver position, right? There's guys that maybe you can argue in a single season, like in any given season, you can argue that maybe Mahomes, maybe Manning was better, but you look at, 15, 20 years, he did exactly what Brady did, delivered every single year, Jerry Rice. So, and they're both pulled in the breaks today as well. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully, Alex, they send that to the right address. I would reach out to customer service. I know we could probably reach out to them as well for you. I would shoot our customer service team a message, and hopefully we can help you out with that as well. And it's never good if your stuff gets sent to the wrong address, right?
No.
Never, ever good, Alex. I wish you the best of luck, man. I don't work in customer service, Steven. I don't know exactly what we can do on our end, but I'll tell you this, our customer service team will always do our best. So I would maybe also reach out to them as well here. And actually, Steven already beat me to it, but I'll put it in as well, just so that he sees it there, Alex, in case one of those didn't go through. So, what do you guys think? It is 9:27, Steven. We'll go ahead and revisit the break page at 9:40. If the break orders are not coming through, we'll do the wheel spin at 9:40, and we'll call it a night at 9:45. Now, that's only if the break room is slow the next 18 minutes. We pick up the pace, we get these orders moving, we jump into these breaks, we could be here all night, Steven. Does not have to be 9:45. It could be 10:45, could be 11:45. As long as these guys want to play, we are here to break boxes. So it's up to you guys. Let us know if you want to keep the night going tonight. So there you go. Alex sent emails to post office and customer service. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, man. Hopefully we get those tracked down for you, sir, on your mini helmets. So, Steven, I haven't had a chance to ask this tonight. What is one lid that you personally would most want to see currently in the break room in person? What's got your eyes like you just really want to see?
Like it can't be the obvious one?
I guess it can be. What's the obvious one?
Let's take Peyton Manning out of the equation.
Take the Peyton Manning out of the equation?
That's just too easy.
That's too easy?
It's too easy.
Okay.
What I want to see the most, Nate Albert's referencing, the triple sign Watt Bros.
Okay, you're a Wisconsin fan.
I love Wisconsin. I love their football program.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I have my expectations tempered with them. I know what to expect with them.
Right.
Um,
Close game against LSU, but not quite close enough.
They can never get the quarterback right, so
Right.
this never works out that way.
Except for when they had Russell Wilson. He was pretty good. They had him briefly, though.
Yeah, 1 year after the Rose Bowl. What do you know?
1 year.
What do you know? A good quarterback and a good running game? Would you go to the Rose Bowl?
The Watt triple sign. What else are you thinking?
The one I want to see is in those diamonds. That Fred Taylor.
The Fred Taylor.
The Fred Taylor Speed Flex. It's so sexy.
Look at that thing.
Look at this thing.
One word: sexy.
That color, like they were mentioning it earlier. Like you gotta have a flash in the collection. We've been saying it here. The Jaguars. I know there's the Dolphins and the Chargers. Jaguars are my number one flash.
Yeah.
I absolutely want a Trevor Lawrence flash. Now, if I was going to get a speed flex like this with Fred Taylor, I would not be mad about it.
Right.
But I absolutely want a Trevor Lawrence flash. That thing is so beautiful. I would love to see that here in the next break.
Yeah, this is sick. Here's my favorite, Peyton Manning. Obviously, it is the obvious, Steven, but he's, my second favorite NFL player behind Patrick Mahomes. That thing is insane. And then if we're looking at just sheerly what looks the coolest, you can make a case for the Justin Jefferson Chrome Flex. This thing is absolutely wild. Look at that helmet, man. It's got the two-tone, there's something about the purple on a helmet that really, really, really pops, right? Mm-hmm. Jay Jettas, we're talking about him being number 1 all-time in receiving yards per game. Could he break Jerry Rice's records? Well, if he does, Steven, that value's only going to skyrocket. What type of helmet is worth the most? Obviously, Tom Brady is Tom Brady, but otherwise, Chrome Speed Flexes, on average, typically sell for the most online. Mm-hmm. I know sometimes the ripped helmets do, depends on the design, but you're looking for your biggest value. It is tough to top a Chrome Speed Flex. With the visor on top of that.
That's true.
And the Justin Jefferson autograph to boot. So, that's one I've got my eyes on. You're talking about the Watt brothers. Well, you know me, I'm a Barry Sanders fanatic. I kind of want to see a Barry Sanders custom Oklahoma State lid, Steven. That thing is nuts.
Yeah, that thing's sweet too.
So that's one that I'm looking at personally. So let me know what you guys in the break room are looking at. Let me know what you guys would like to break tonight. Otherwise, we can pick this up tomorrow at noon. It's going to be me and Alex. I just saw the messages. I was a little busy. I haven't had a chance to even respond yet on our internal message. But our guy, Alex Tellez, his 1-year work anniversary today.
Yeah.
So shout out to Alex, doing it big in his full year at UA here.
Remember Alex's first night producing?
I do.
I will never forget that night.
It was his first night producing alone. I think he had...
We had to do. He had to do it alone.
Yeah.
I was supposed to let him do it alone, and I was supposed to sit there and watch him. But it was so busy. We had Alex. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
And he did it. He nailed it.
He was great.
He did 100 boxes.
It was a 100 box plus night, and at the end of the night, Alex pulls out his sandwich and starts eating because there was no dinner break.
Nope, nothing.
We skipped the dinner break. Yep. It was back in the
one of the first
4
few times that
shows.
happened too, right?
Yeah, that was iconic.
Oh,
so I know we got Alex's in the chat. Alex Villanueva, Alex Dreyer, Alex Tellez, Latino Heat, the king of the morning shows, as David Griffin would say here in the break room.
You guys will see him tomorrow, so wish him a 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
We have been truly spoiled with Alex.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
He's been fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic here at UA. Getting all the orders in, contributing as well. Definitely a very, very good guy to follow when it comes to the betting front, too. I think he's in second now in the UA Pick'em, though. Colin Rudisil.
The all-decisive week.
Yeah, the last week of the season should be very, very tight between those two guys.
His start, though, is just unprecedented.
Alex
had a really good start this year in the thing.
Yes, he did. So, if you guys want to keep the night going, now's that time. Get those orders going. I want to break some boxes, Steven. Now, let's see if these guys want the same here in the UA Live break room, right?
Well, I'll get the chase ready since we do have a few of those jerseys.
Yeah, 9:33. We're knocking out the chase wheel spin at 9:40. There's still, 38 people watching, Steven. So
plenty of people can get in.
Yeah, we don't even need 38 of you guys to play. We just need 3 or 4, Steven. 31 live visitors on the website. It's been another super, super busy day at UA. Unfortunately, the last 15 minutes, we haven't had any action the last 15 minutes. So if you guys want to keep that night going, now's that time. Up until 9 o'clock, it was pretty much non-stop orders, right? Yeah. 9 p.m. Central Time, non-stop orders on that break page. Since 9 o'clock, only a handful of orders. So you guys want to keep the party rolling, now's the time to get in. I do think these series, you'll hear me say this all the time. When we get to 15 or less, the series really, really explode, right? The vault, we're looking at about 20 boxes. We're probably about 5 boxes away from a massive chase. The diamond's about 10 boxes away from a massive chase. When's that going to happen? Tomorrow. We'll be knocking out 10 diamonds. Mm-hmm. We can knock it out right now if you guys want. There really is no reason to wait, but if you guys do want to wait till tomorrow, that's fine. That's okay. John says, I struck out last night. gun shy tonight. Ooh. John, get in there, man.
You can't win if you don't have a seat at the table.
Yeah, you can win if you don't play. I get it. You don't want to put too many spots in, but you're not going to win every time you play.
But all you need is one.
All you need is one, man.
We've seen it happen.
We've seen it happen before. What's your squad, John? What team do you like, man? Maybe that can help you decide what break you're going to enter. Maybe there's a headliner of your favorite team, just having his name on it, Steven, right? That'd be nice for Mr. John. I don't recognize that name. John Kutchmek?
He joined last night.
New last night? Mm-hmm. I love all the new customers in the room, right? It's refreshing seeing all these new people here contributing to the Ultimate Autographs experience.
It's what makes it so awesome.
Right? And I do always recommend to get your spots right now, because even if for some reason, Steven, we do call it at 9:45, what's the worst that can happen? Your break happens tomorrow at noon or tomorrow at 3, so on, so forth. But if you get the spots now, you'll hear us say this all the time. 3 to 4 is the magic number. Once we are more than halfway there or halfway there on a break, that's when these breaks really start happening.
It's true.
So we're looking at a lot of these breaks right now. For example, the vault double is 6 away. If someone gets 2 spots in that break, that'll probably fill up pretty quickly. And that's also the one I would recommend, because that's a double box break that could pay off very nicely. NFC North, Justin Jefferson, Charles Woodson, Justin Jefferson, Barry Sanders, Charles Woodson, Justin Jefferson. Talk about a double up, Steven. That could be fantastic. So, let me know, folks, what else you want to get into tonight.
I do have that list ready for you.
So the Chase Wheel Spin list is ready. If you guys want to get a jersey break done, we got to be full or like 1 or 2 spots away in the next 3 minutes. Otherwise, we are knocking out the jersey Chase Wheel Spin without those guys in the jerseys. So, now's that time, guys, if you want to keep the party going tonight. Otherwise, Steven, what makes this break room great, 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time, every single day. Monday through Sunday.
And that's now that we have more people working here, I only imagine the 2 days we're going to be taking off this year are Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And even then, we might sneak a person on. Someone might want to do it.
Yeah. So. I got a full staff here.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready to break some boxes for you wonderful customers. How was the New Year, Steven? Did you have a good New Year?
Yeah. I mean, I did it the way I wanted to.
There we go.
Video games and, hang out with my friends.
Good for you.
But then I came right back here. So
yeah, that's also good for you.
It is good, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So not as many family obligations. Your wife's family didn't have to go to 50 gajillion things?
No.
I did. I enjoyed it, but, you enjoy it to a certain extent, right? But I did enjoy it. We had a lot of fun. We hung out with her mom on New Year's Day, played board games, and luckily they let me watch a lot of football alone. I could participate in the games while I could, right? It was fun.
It was New Year's Eve. I think that's when the Patrick Mahomes comment happened. It was hilarious.
What was it?
The one she's like, every time I look on the
TV, your wife, yeah.
I see him. I'm like, well, he's the best quarterback in the league. That's what NFL does. They market their best players.
Makes sense.
He's like, why is he always on? I'm like, because they're probably, somehow going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, a lot of times they're at the 325 window.
Exactly, because they're the West Coast, kind of.
Yeah, the less games there on that 325 window. All right, we'll pull up this Chase Wheel Spin. We'll knock it out. This will be the last thing we do tonight, unless you guys get those orders in. Again, guys, we do not have to go home. There's about 30 of you guys watching right now. You guys want to keep the night going, get those orders going. The last order, though, was about 20 minutes ago. So if you guys don't get these orders now, we will hop off here in the next 5 minutes here. Sometimes someone wins the wheel spin, Steven, and they get encouraged to jump right back in the breaks, though.
It's true.
What are we at? About 20 boxes tonight? 20, 25, maybe 20?
Oh, I feel like 27.
27, yeah. So pretty good night tonight, Steven. They're all good nights lately.
That's a fact.
Oh, it's been so much fun here in the room. And we'll have so many massive chases the next few days here with custom lids left and right, authentics in the vault, authentics in the diamonds, authentics in the college. It's kind of overwhelming how much good stuff we have right now.
Well, we won't be done after you do the wheel spin.
What do we got?
We have the college double.
Let's go! Good job, guys. 6 and 7 clicks. It is Skylar McCarty at the top spot. Skylar, let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1 for your wheel spin. Who closed up the college double?
Mr. Nate Alberts.
Good job, Nate. Thank you, sir, for the close. Everything is out there in that college series except for the Tim Brown and Jerome Bettis. All the other headliners still in play. Excellent. Yeah, that one was so close that we might as well get it done, right?
Absolutely.
So give Skylar about 30 seconds here. Otherwise, we will start Skylar on box 1, or number 1 on the wheel, rather.
Same concept.
Mm-hmm. All right, Skylar, what do you think? Are you out there, Skylar?
Well, diamond singles closed.
Was it Nate again?
I'm guessing so.
All right, good job, Nate. Nate's like, I'm not going to bed just yet, guys. I am here, and I am ready to party. Now, sometimes they need that, like, little nudge, nudge, wink, wink, because, you know, you and I both know we're happy to be here till 11 o'clock at night if these guys want to order. But once it gets to be about 10, 11 o'clock, Steven, we're not staying on without the orders, right?
Oh, no, actually, it's Steven Reljak.
Ah,
He's
Steven.
taking his shot.
What's up, Steven?
He's taking his shot at glory.
All right, and there he is in the chat, says I closed the diamond single. All right, so we got breaks coming up. Let's roll this wheel here. Not bad, Steven. 64 bucks. $64 going to Skylar McCarty. So we'll do the college double, then we'll do the diamond single. Then if you guys want to keep the night going, keep those orders going, right? At least 2 more breaks coming up, Steven. That is going to extend the deadline to 10 o'clock, right? If you guys get orders going, I give you guys extra time. We're going to revisit the break room at 10 o'clock. These 2 breaks will be done in the next 10 minutes or so. Then I'll give you guys another 5 minutes or so to see if you want to attack anything else. So as soon as orders come in, we extend the deadline, for later in the night. So college double number 1. Let me know on 2 box numbers. That is Aaron, that is CJ, that is Alex, that is Nathan. And then the hard count is all Steven. So Steven, if you have a box number for the diamond single, let us know, since it's all you in that break. Alex says 12 and 30. He did beat Nate, who had 20. So let's do 12 and 30 in the college break. Nate says 12 and 30. Let's go. Let's get it. I mean, we pulled that Barry Sanders lid, Steven. That's going in the hit video. Easily. We pulled that Watt triple sign hit video. Tomlinson hit video, right?
Right, you said 12 and 30.
Micah Parsons hit video as well.
12.
Oh, hold on.
What's wrong?
So which one do you want, Alex? Because now he's saying 12 and 20. Wants to give Nate one. Alex, you were first. Do you want 20 or 30? Alex Dreyer, let me know, man. I'm okay with either.
So 12 for sure, though?
12 for sure. And if I don't hear from him in the next 20 seconds or so, we'll do the original 30. 30, he says. All right, 30 works. Oh, here we go, Steven. Well, first off, Steven R. 8's my favorite number, so shout out to you. His son was born on 888. His lucky number. That's August 8th, which is Leo season. So that is fantastic, man. I think my cousin was born on August 8th as well, Steven.
Of 88, though?
No. Not 88. She's a little bit younger than me. Well, good luck, says Craig. Let's go. Good luck, guys, in the college double box break. Study the playbook. And then we'll do 8 in the diamonds. Thank you, Steven, for the close. So 7 clicks. Nathan Albert's up top. Nathan's got the Big 10. Big 12 is CJ. Nathan's in the ACC. Aaron in the Pac-12. Nathan's got the SEC. It just means more. And Alex, you've got the everything else spot. Box 12 of 30 here coming up. Alright, full-size replica in this case. Ooh, this is clean. I really like this one a lot. And we got one of the best offensive linemen of all time, pro and college football Hall of Famer. It is Jonathan Ogden on the UCLA lid. Aaron Kahn, congrats Kahn on your Ogden. Look at the gold face mask for UCLA College Hall of Fame 12 inscription. I think an 11-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. Nice lid right there, Aaron, on Jonathan Ogden. So Mad Mike looking for one more jersey. Get those orders in, Mad Mike, if you want to keep it going. Clean UCLA lid, Steven, of Ogden.
Different. I like that.
Now, Raven great in the NFL.
I like the all gold too.
Yeah, the gold face mask is super duper clean. So 11 Pro Bowls in the NFL, like I said. One of those guys that was just so elite at both levels. Former unanimous All-American, Outland Trophy winner, Lineman of the Year award winner. Very, very cool there, Mr. Khan. UCLA is what I call UCLA, Steven, personally.
Same.
A little bit of UCLA. So we'll get this written up for Aaron here. And then we do have one more coming up in the double box break. Do we have a late charge tonight, Steven? Or are we just going to end with some sick college and diamond helmets? Up to these guys. Like I said, we'll revisit things at 10 o'clock. If there's orders coming in, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we'll call it at 10 o'clock, an even 4 hours tonight. All right, 30 coming up. 30 of 30 in the college. Do we have a headliner? I mean, the odds are like, they're better than 1 in 3, Steven, at a photoed, authentic headliner. That's how loaded this college series is. You know, it's interesting because you were talking about this. Nathan was in the chat talking about it. And now he's got it.
There it
the
is.
Wisconsin triple signed. It's the Watt Bros. JJ Watt, TJ Watt, Derek Watt on the beautiful Beckett certified authentic lid. Nate the Great, you've got yourself the triple signed Wisconsin lid. That is phenomenal right there. I mean, when it's all said and done, probably 2 of the top 10 best pass rushers of all time, JJ and TJ. Derek's on there as well. That is sick right there. Wow, says Nate. Nate, great hit, man, says Alex. That is fantastic right there on the triple signed Wisconsin authentic for Nathan Alberts. So Nate has arguably the top 3 hits of the show. At least 3 of the top 4, Steven. I would say Brady, Breeze, and then you could sit here and argue between Primetime and the triple signed Wisconsin, the Derrick Henry. But simply because we see Dion a lot in the break room, I mean, this could even be my second favorite hit because we do see Breeze a lot as well. So very nice, Nathan, on the Wisconsin Watt brothers. So, wow, says Chad. Hit of the show, says William. I mean, it's up there. I know value-wise, the Brady is definitely the most valuable, but in terms of what do we see in the break room, we've seen this like once, twice maybe, Steven. So very, very cool. Alex, I'm sorry, says Nate. Was cheering on his buddy Alex Dreyer. Congrats, Nate. Very cool there on the Watt brother lid. I guess probably Derek will have to go, right?
Yeah, Henry.
Yeah.
The Watt Bros.
The Watt Bros.
That's 3 autos. That's very clean.
Yeah, that's going to the hit video. That's probably our hit video right here. These 4 right here, Steven, for the good old interwebs, right? Oh, good man. Should have bought out the break, says Alex Dreyer, right? I mean, look, if you hit some of these headliners, Steven, buying out the break is actually not a bad strategy. So, speaking of buying out the break, box 8 in the diamonds. When you get a second, sir.
Is there like a loose bag by you?
And there's one I didn't write up, but that one
No.
is a different
It would
one.
be more of a bag, like the clear bag that they come in. No worries, I'll just get another one.
All right, we'll find one.
Said 8.
8. So Mad Mike is pulling for those jerseys. Says only 4 slots left. All right, Mad Mike. Who's helping out Mad Mike? He wants a jersey break. Otherwise, Steven, we do have 6 to go in the Diamond Double. 6 to go in the Vault Double, guys. And 3 left in the College Single if you guys want more boxes tonight. Alright, Steven, box 8 coming up. Good luck, good luck. Do we have another authentic headliner here in the UA live break room? Do we have a Peyton Manning, man? They're all authentic in the diamonds. Ooh, this is nice. As a Bear fan, respect the legend, the late great, with the orange autograph, the salute to service. It is Dick Butkus. JSA certified right there, Steven. One of the best linebackers of all time. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. I think he had 8 Pro Bowls in 9 seasons. Pro and College Football Hall of Famer. Illinois legend. High school ball in Illinois. College ball in Illinois. And pro ball with the Bears. The great Dick Butkus. Very nice. He played 9 seasons, and he was a 5-time first-team All-Pro guy. That is fantastic on the Butkus. So 9:52, guys. If we get no orders the next 8 minutes, make it 7 minutes now, 9:53. We will hop off at 10 o'clock. If we have some orders in the next 7 minutes, we will keep it going tonight. Best bets for breaks. At the current moment, I would say definitely the Vault Double because this is on fire tonight. Tomlinson, we have Charles Woodson, Tom Brady. Actually, Brady got pulled, excuse me, but Tomlinson, Charles Woodson, Jamar Chase, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Justin Jefferson, Terry Bradshaw, Trevor Lawrence, all still left in there. We got 6 to go in the Diamond Double. That Peyton Manning sick custom lid, the ripped half Broncos, half Colts still left. And actually, Steven, everything is left. Saquon Barkley is the only headliner gone. All these other headliners still out there in the diamond helmets. And then I would say the college single, 3 to go. Only headliners gone in college is the Watt triple signed and the Tim Brown and Jerome Bettis. So Micah Parsons, Barry Sanders, Tomlinson, all still out there in the college break. And then 4 to go in that jersey break. The one Mad Mike's looking for. We have Urlacher, Olave still left in the jerseys. Nice pull, says Craig. Nice pull indeed. So 6 more minutes. If we are like 1 spot away in the college, I'll stay on for you guys. If we're like 1 spot away in the jerseys, I'll stay on and give you guys more time. If we're 2 away, I might give you guys a little bit more time. But if we are still 4 away or 3 away in this break, if we're not close, Steven, by 10 o'clock, we'll call it a show here at 10 o'clock and do those early on tomorrow. So up to you guys what you want to do. My personal recommendation, Steven, is the diamonds. Because I want to see that Peyton Manning lid, right?
Let's do it. Or the Fred Taylor.
Or the Fred Taylor. I mean, you look at the headliners in here, everything is left except for Saquon Barkley. It's actually better than a 40% chance at a photoed headliner in here. So that's a great recommendation. And then, of course, the Vault. We have 3 custom lids left. The Trevor Lawrence camo, Salute the Service combo, the Jim Brown camo with the visor, and then, of course, this Chrome Flex Justin Jefferson. Got a lot of custom lids in the Vault. The College Double, we got the Watt triple sign helmet going to Nate Alberts. And what was the other one in the College Double? We had the, let's see here, College Double, Jonathan Ogden full-size rep to Aaron Kahn. So that's the College Double has a lot of headliners too. Mm-hmm. That's what's great about the Vault and the Diamonds and the College. All 3 of those breaks, it's better than a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner, Steven. And all the headliners that are photoed in College, Vault, and Diamond, all of them are authentic. And the filler hits we've had in those series today, they're pretty darn good as well. Let's see if we'll get the jerseys, the Diamonds, the Vault done tonight. If not, Mad Mike, you know the drill. That jersey break will be opened up early on during the noon show tomorrow. Pretty happy with the lid, Steven.
I know, just great.
Did we get to 30 with those last? I think they got us to 30, right?
You were correct.
Yeah, I always say 30 boxes is a great night. Well, we can say tonight's officially a great night. So 3 more minutes, guys. Last call. Get in there now, or good for you guys. Wait till tomorrow, Steven. It's not now or never, but it is now or tomorrow here if we don't get action in the next 3 minutes. Let's talk hit of the show. I mean, it's got to be the Brady, right? Or do you like the Wisconsin? I mean, you're a Wisconsin fan.
I mean, no offense to Tom.
Yeah.
I do see Tom more than I see this.
Okay, so your hit of the show is the Wisconsin.
Yeah, I like the triple sign.
Sign. All right. Let me show that off here in a second. So, I mean, if we're going off guys I like, you know how much I like TJ and JJ as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I'm going based on guys I like, I might go Wisconsin triple sign, then go Drew Brees, and then primetime. So, I mean, a lot of great options. I know, again, value-wise, it's Tom Brady, no question. If we're going based on, what is the best hits period, Steven, Brady's 1, Brees is 2, primetime is 3, and the triple sign Wisconsin is 4. But of these 4 lids, the one we see the least often is actually this one. So I kind of like this as the hit of the show. I'm all right with that. I mean, the hit video is going to feature all 4 anyway. So,
yeah, exactly.
They're all going to get their, spotlight on the UA social media pages. You're right, exactly, Nate. Brady's popular in the room. He gets hit videos all the time. And that's because these guys love Tom Brady. I mean, why do we always put him in the hit videos? Because if people see that we have a Brady in the break room, they come and play the break room. So there you go. Nate actually got all of these, but the primetime, I think.
Right.
He got. Which one do you like, Nate? Brady,
which one do you like?
The triple sign Wisconsin, or the Breeze? Because you've got 3 of the top 4 hits tonight, Nathan Alberts. Pretty solid night for Nate the Great tonight. And then it's not looking like anyone jumping in, Steven. Nathan, anyone else out there? Do you guys have any more orders? Or do you want to hold off until tomorrow with me and Alex at noon? It's a nice
celebrate with Alex.
Yeah, right? Alex's 1-year anniversary. We got to get him, party hats or something, Steven, right?
Absolutely.
Maybe Annette will have brownies or something, or cookies, or donuts. Annette always has something up her sleeve. So that could be something to look forward to. All right. I did give you guys plenty of time here. I think that's going to do it for us for tonight. Mad Mike, that break is going to happen tomorrow at noon. So Nate says Wisconsin, since it's rare. The Brady's my second salute to service. I have a Speed Flex, salute to service, and his third Breeze. So Nate likes this one because he doesn't have it. Anytime you can get Nathan Albert something he doesn't have, you know it's pretty darn good, Steven. Because this guy's got just about everything. So that'll do it for us for tonight. Thank you so much, Steven, for co-hosting, for producing, getting the orders in. Thank you so much for the customers for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys are the absolute best. This break room would not be possible without you. Night Boy says Nate. Good night, Nate. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. Me and Alex, 12 and 3. Steven and Colin at 6 p.m. Otherwise, 12, 3, and 6 every single day at UA. We'll see you guys soon.